John.
What did she do with the 500? Or 5,000. You know what she did with that 5,000. You see that phone in her hands?
Oh yeah. That new iPhone, that orange iPhone that Aaron's holding, the iPhone 17,
The Disney World trip.
the the Apple Watch that Kaylee tried saying that one of her supporters sent her. Yeah, okay.
Well, shit.
And
What
then
do I got
Aaron
to do
came
to get
on
one of
and
y'all to buy me an Apple Watch? Just
right,
kidding. I'm just
like
kidding. I'm just
damn.
kidding.
No, I know.
I'm just kidding. I do not want an Apple Watch from any
If
of
you're
you.
a
I can buy
She
my
true
really
own.
wants an
supporter,
iPad though. She really needs an iPad.
the top four
I do
ways
need a new
are in
iPad. So
the
if anybody wants to buy me a new
bio.
iPad,
Well, I tell you
yeah,
what, to
I need
save
an
money, go on
iPad.
TikTok shop and buy the smartwatch, and it works identical to the Apple Watch, and I gave $10 for mine.
I've heard
That's
about that
awesome.
one. There's an influencer that I follow on here, and she's done like
Nedley
reviews
has
on
that
it,
one.
and
They're
she says it works
amazing.
really good.
My daughter has the Apple Watch. Of course, y'all know what she paid for it.
Oh
Mine
yeah, they're
does
not cheap.
Yeah.
everything that hers does. Everything.
Yep, they are not cheap. My son wants one for Christmas.
Well, get him one from TikTok shop. I'm telling you, it's identical.
I probably will. He won't care either. He's
Digging for
not.
my charger.
He's
You
not
call. You
bougie.
can call on it.
James Bradley got her. Why do you say my
Yeah.
son? My son. Why don't you say Cameron? Say his damn name. He
Possession.
What's she doing sitting outside the school waiting on the foster parents to come up to pick him up where she can check on him?
Probably. You know how confusing that is for the child too, to already be taken from his home, to already be taken from his home, to already be taken from his home, and then his
Oh,
mother
she
keeps
ended.
showing up.
And now she has a new bestie mom at school and they're becoming close.
Oh boy,
Because they've been invited to her son's birthday party.
she's so theatrical. Yeah.
Tell her that that lady actually watches her and just wants to film her at the party, though. But don't tell her that.
I got you.
stop it. She will freak the fuck out.
Yes, you will.
That's gonna. She will freak out.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
sure
tell her
people
that.
would like to have Cameron at their
Stop.
house,
You're such a shit
minus
starter.
the
I love
lot.
it.
I
Fuck that bitch.
fuck
I
that bitch.
love it.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck
There
that
might
Yeah,
bitch.
be a
Yeah,
saying
and
my
Karen is
son
still
shows
banging Karen in the
possession.
back of the Home Depot.
It
Yes,
does, Mir.
exactly.
That's why I can't stand when she says
Exactly.
my
Well, that's
son,
what.
my
Uh-huh.
son.
So
Yep, they
T
bang
Rex
there
T Rex with a
Thursdays.
CPAP said saying my son shows possession. It makes her feel as though she owns him. That's exactly
Uh-huh.
Yep.
it.
I said that the other day, and that's why he's a dog, and that's why she wants a baby, and that's why he's not fun anymore because he is a possession.
And
He is a toy.
before anybody comes at any of us that are mothers, I don't say my children's name because I've never put if I have, maybe I have once or twice, but I don't like to put my children's names out there because of the sick fucks out here on this internet.
Yeah,
It's
me
different.
either.
Gabby has put her child all over this internet. You will never see my littlest one. You will never see him on TikTok. Period.
I've seen
Never.
him, and he's a
You have.
handsome little dude.
That's different because I love you to pieces, but it's very different. I will not just let, strangers on screen names that I don't even know who the fuck they are see my little baby.
So we
Absolutely not.
got eyebrows done, cookie crumble, and snacking, but so worried. But so worried.
So worried about your child. So
And
worried.
talking about how expensive cookie crumble is, but she's got money for all that shit.
I can remember an incident when I was working on the radio, and Colin wasn't driving yet because he was obviously younger. I think this was his freshman year, maybe his sophomore year. There was an incident where there was a man outside of their high school waving around what they presumed to be a pew pew.
Oh my God.
And the police were there. And we got this as like breaking news while we were on the radio. I said on the air, I'm leaving. And I did. And I said, I will keep you updated because that's my job, as
Yeah.
a radio host. Like I'll stay on the phone. Y'all can like call me into the station, but I'm leaving. I left. I left and I drove there and I waited in the parking lot across the way from the school. There's, a Target over there. There was tons of parents waiting and we got our children Like the kid, they cleared everything. The police came, the whole Lee County Sheriff came. Like it was a big thing. They got it all taken care of. And they said it was safe. I still didn't care. It was safe. I still didn't care. I went and I got my son out early. I did not care. There was nothing stopping me from getting my child. Gabby is a sad excuse. Your kid got injured at school and you care more about going get your fucking eyebrows done, or your crumble cookie or whatever the fuck you're doing is
Oh
absolutely
my God.
pathetic to say you're a parent.
I was in first grade on 9/11, and my mother came to the school and busted on the door with her fists and said, "Give me my daughter."
Mm-hmm.
And the custodian, actually, I forget what his name was, like Mr. Mike, I think his name was. Mr. Mike. I was 5 years old. I was in first grade. And my mother, I remember, she came and banged on the door, "Give me my daughter." And they brought me out to her.
How old did you say? What grade were you in
I
on
was in first
9/11?
grade. I was 5 years old. I went to first grade and five. I went out at 5.
I feel
Just a
so fucking
baby.
old right
I was 5
Yeah.
in 2001.
9/11.
I was a
Girl, I was
9/11,
freshman.
we lived
born.
in the Air Force
I
Base.
graduated high school in
And
2001.
as soon as that
Oh,
happened, I
what?
went and picked up my girls and we stayed on base. I was like, my girls are going to be with me.
Come here.
I was a freshman in high school on
Oh, so
9/11.
good girl.
God, I'm so old, y'all.
I was married.
Is
Yeah,
there
I
a
was a freshman
chance?
in college.
What'd you say, Carrie?
Autumn can. Oh, you were saying you're a freshman in college. I was gonna say, is there any chance he got hurt while at Gabby's and the school figured it out and told DCFS, and that's why she's nervous about it? It just seems so weird that she wouldn't be going. Like what she's saying just seems so weird.
Well, it's
I
weird
don't think
too.
she
Anything's
could go
possible
get
with
him.
her.
Well, it's weird because she said that he was on the rock climbing wall and he fell.
Wait a
So
minute. Wait a minute.
yeah, he was
Did
on
she
the
just trampoline?
huh?
She said that he got hurt on a trampoline at school.
No.
Well,
She
she's
said no. Hold on. She said that he was on the rock climbing wall and he
And
fell
failed.
off of it, and
Yeah,
then
you're
he. That's why she said he was probably okay. The teacher said he was okay because he was then jumping on the trampoline.
well, I'm
The
gonna
child,
say this.
Okay,
child
whatever.
is fine. The child is at preschool. He fell off of something, what, a slide or some shit?
Yeah.
A
Fell
rock
off of
climbing
a rock
wall.
climbing wall. He said his head and his belly hurt. You have to call the parents when they stub their toe. You have to let
Yep.
the parents know because their kid got hurt. Hey, little Tommy stubbed his toe today. He cried. We gave him an ice pack and he's fine. Okay, thank you. That's all this is. He's fucking fine. She's using it for attention so that people will be like, "What's wrong with Cameron?" Nothing's wrong with Cameron. He fell off the rock climbing wall, probably got a little bruise, maybe. And he's like, "Owie, this hurts." So, of course, they have to call. First, they probably call the foster parents. And then the foster parents, as a courtesy, just to be nice, told Gabby what was going on.
But even the people in the chat, and I'm going to clear this up. If he, and I'm not a stalker because she has doxed where he goes to school. So unfortunately, I know. And a lot of us do. But I'm going to go on the record and say if he's still at the same school, they do not have a quote unquote rock climbing wall, and they definitely do not have a trampoline because he is at a public school and those are deemed dangerous. And for insurance purposes, there are no
Yeah, I've worked in
trampolines.
enough. I've worked in enough facilities. They don't
That's
have
what I
So
trampolines
was
or
I'm
rock
gonna say,
climbing
what
walls
was
in
the
enough
just
school?
gonna
facilities. Yeah,
say
no.
that, like,
Does
putting that out there
private
for the world.
schools-
No
Won't let him pick. She also said the school won't let her pick him up. Is what they're saying.
And that's
Yeah, because
bullshit.
she's
If
not
she's
his
going to,
custodian. She's
yeah.
not the custodian. She does not have custody of that child. She is
Right.
not allowed to go pick him up. Period.
Did she get off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear those words. This is what the chat's saying.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
hear
not
those
sure.
words. I'm asking if that's what was said because people in the chat are saying she said that, but I didn't. It was apparently right before she got off. I'm not sure.
If they said that, it's because she's not the custodian.
And
She's not. It does
yeah,
not
she
matter.
can't.
She is not the custodian right now. He has a guardian ad litem, which means for now, because he's in CPS custody. He's in good
Rise and
custody of the
around you
state
hear
of
this.
Florida. The state of Florida gets the final say of what happens to him, not Gabby. She lost that privilege. because it's a privilege. Just because you poop out a kid doesn't mean you get the privilege of raising them. You
Okay,
have to
so
earn that. Go
Melanie,
ahead, sorry.
because in my no, it's okay. My brain literally, whenever I read Melanie, like I want to say Melina, but
Yeah,
Melanie
that's all right.
said that right before she got off, she said, "Okay, maybe I won't get him, but please tell me one parent who's not going to go get their 4-year-old if the teacher's that concerned about it." Like, I just
Texting
Well,
you
she
every
kept
20
saying the
minutes.
teacher's
Yeah.
like texting her every 20 minutes. If he's not really hurt, that
No.
teacher's not wasting her time texting her.
And if my child's teacher was texting me every 20 minutes, I would be really concerned as to why she was on her phone so often in the classroom.
Right?
Exactly.
If it's
That
bad
I had
enough that
already
you
been
have to
there at the
text me every
school.
20 minutes, why did you not call 911? Why am I not on the way meeting my child at the hospital? If
Thank
you have to
you.
text me every 20 minutes, why are we not on the way to the hospital right now?
right. It's probably not even happening. I'm
It's
guessing there's
not. It's a
something
fucking
else.
skit. I guarantee you.
Yep.
He bumped something. He had some kind of common injury. And when you work in a daycare or a preschool, you work with children, you have to alert the parents of every single bump and bruise and scratch and welt and red mark and everything. Because who's
Especially
to
a case
say
like
that they
his that's
can't go
going
home
on with
that
the
night?
state.
Who's to say that they can't go home that night? The kid has a paper cut on their finger. And then the parents can be like, well, what happened at school? Why didn't you tell me about this? They tell you about every single, I guarantee you, he fell off of something. He fell off of something. He tripped, whatever. He's fine. It's something else for her to get sympathy from because she's a fucking
When my
dirtball.
grandson was in
Especially a
pre-K,
kid that's
they
involved with DCHS or whatever they
Mm-hmm.
call it.
Sorry, Tattoo made me go. Sorry, Tattoo made me go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
when
it's
my
okay.
no, you're good. No, you're good. No, when my grandson was in pre-K, he was 4, and they called my daughter. Well, luckily she worked at the same daycare, so it worked out. But my grandson decided to stick his finger in one of those old timey pencil sharpeners and sharpen his finger.
Oh no.
Oh, poor baby. Oh my God. I bet he never did that again.
No, but I asked him why he did it. He goes, "Yeah, just so I could." Okay.
Well,
At
I'll
least
tell
he's
y'all
honest.
this, and it made me sick, and I think back, but my son is 40 now, so I'm old, y'all, all you young women. But anyway, he was third, maybe fourth grade. And you know how they have the metal monkey bars, and you can cross them with your hands, but you can't touch the ground? He was
Yes.
climbing on those, and he fell and straddled it. Well, he was
Oh,
walking on top, fell and straddled. Well, nobody bothered to call him from the school, so that day when he got home, I noticed he didn't feel good, and he said he just wanted to lay down, so I thought maybe he was getting sick or something. So he laid down, took a nap. Later on, he got up and took a shower, and when I went in the bathroom, y'all, his shorts was covered in BLOOD.
Oh.
I freaking panicked. And I got with him, and bless his heart, his little privates were swollen. I was freaking out. So I took him straight to the ER. And when I got with the school the next day, they said he had fallen and straddled the monkey bars. But back then they didn't make the calls like they do now. But they never called and told me. And they said my son may never have children. Luckily he did, but it was bad, y'all.
Wow. I hate when schools are so fucking neglectful about that shit because it's not even
Oh
like
yeah.
if something happened and you called me, I'm not gonna blame you because he slipped on the monkey bars. Kids
Right.
slip and fall. Like it's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'd be different if there was a bunch of kids like jumping on my kid or something and y'all were not paying attention. Then I'm gonna be fucking pissed and I'm gonna be yelling at you guys. But if they
Exactly.
slip and fall on something, kids slip and fall on stuff. Kids fall and break their arms and like do that shit.
Especially when he straddled those steel bars.
Yeah. At least let me know.
But there was
Like give me a heads up because what if he just barely bumped his head at school, right? And you guys didn't tell me. And then later he's acting funny and he's acting weird. And I don't know that he acting weird. And I don't know that he hit his head, right? So if I knew he hit his head and later he's feeling sick, then I know, oh, he's probably got a concussion or something. But if
Right,
he's
you're
just
not
acting
throwing-
sick, I might think there's just something wrong with his stomach. I might think he's just throwing up just because. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's
Just because. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's
Maybe got
why
a
I let
tummy
him
bug
lay
or something.
down.
Like you need all the information. Like I've told my husband that before because one time when he was at work, they got a stingray and he was holding up the stingray and he ended up like it slid out of his hand and he ended up getting, it's
Oh my
like
God.
that's something that can like actually like you can get sick. That shit can actually like hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like there's shit in there. And I was like, what if you would have came home and like you went and like something happened and I called the ambulance or whatever and I don't tell them that that's what happened and so they don't know how to treat it. You know what I'm saying? Or like one time he had a cat. He went to the hospital and I didn't know to tell them that and they're trying to figure out how to treat some random ass thing and I could have told them that and they would have been like, oh, okay, bet, and taken care of it.
Well, guess what? The hospital thought when I get there and my son's genitals are swollen and all, they start questioning.
We
You
might
know?
need to be
Yeah.
careful so we don't get pizza banned. Just be
Right.
careful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
The thing was swollen.
I'll get
and
down,
they're-
Lauren, so you can talk. Hang on.
And they're questioning me, and I had no idea other than his word
right.
that he had fallen.
I got
Oh,
you
yeah.
sprinkles. I'll get it for you. I'll get rid of
Lauren wanted to say something too, but I can't tell if she want to come up, Lauren? Or do you want me to just read your comment? Because I wasn't sure what you were comfortable with.
it.
Yes, you can have a box. I'll get down and you go ahead and request. And I think
No,
sprinkles
there's
are-
already one open, Carrie. You don't
There's
have to
already
go
one.
nowhere.
I
Oh,
was gonna say.
okay. I thought.
There we go.
Hi.
Thank you.
Sorry. Baby
No,
went to
you're
sleep,
good.
so I had to drop down for a second. So I was a preschool teacher for 5 years, like actually in a pre-K room. Any form of fall to the back or to the head, any form, there is a paper trail. The director of the preschool is involved, and whoever the guardian or parent is has to be called. And if they fall on their head, it is an immediate, you have to go home.
Well,
This
she
is all
said
based off experience and knowledge, okay?
Yes.
Disclaimer.
Yes,
said
I
his
was a
stomach
preschool
and
teacher
back.
for 5 years. I worked in both a what are they like public school pre-K. I also worked on a federal base at a preschool. I've worked kindercare. I've worked a lot of different daycare centers. Most, again, I'm going to say good quality daycares and pre-K programs. They are going to have a paper trail for any fall. The director is going to get involved if it is a fall to the back or to the head. And if it is a fall to the neck or the head, it is an immediate call home and they get sent home to be seen. Now that
She
is in
didn't
my
say
state in
head, she
Michigan.
said back and stomach.
That is also, I live in Michigan, so that's my
Oh
state.
yeah, I see your picture. Go blue, girl. Woo!
Yes. Go
Go
blue.
Michigan girl. I live in Florida now, but I'm a Michigan girl. Born
Yes.
and raised, baby.
Oh wait.
Could the guardian ad litem be the one that signs that?
So whoever the guardian is at the time, like if say for, we're just gonna, Aaron or anyone else cannot sign it because that puts the daycare at risk for legal issues if they let somebody else who's not the guardian at the time sign it.
Because there was, okay, first of all, somebody was asking for a recap, and all it was that Gabby at one point said that Cameron got hurt at school. Then she was a while later upset about it, then went and got her eyebrows done and cookies and went to the school, but then at the end said maybe she won't get him. So we're just talking about that. But it was a fact that he did have a guardian ad litem. So does that mean that maybe that's why? I mean, I don't know what mom would not go get their child. Period. Like my kid, if the nurse calls me, I will be getting my child. But I'm just wondering if that might be why she's not getting him. Everybody asks for proof, but it's situations like this, unless it's a full out lie and skit, like unless it's completely a skit and completely made up, this would be proof as to why he's not there because she can't
I
just go
think,
get him.
in my humble opinion, and coming from the teacher aspect, I think she legally cannot get him because in a pre-K preschool setting, there is a sign out and sign out sheet, whether it's a computerized system or a physical, like they have to sign their name and sign the kid into the building and sign out because every hour on the hour, daycares have to do a daily count of kids and staff. The parents have to physically sign their kid in and sign their kid out, but it has to be only the legal guardian that can sign them out.
And if you,
I firmly believe she is not allowed to sign him out, and that's why she's not getting him.
that's what I was thinking. Because if he has a GAL, then that's probably that would be who his guardian is,
Correct.
right?
Because if the daycare allows her to come in and sign him out, they could be in legal trouble if she does have a case against her and she's not allowed to, and he has a foster parent who is like, if they have paperwork saying this person is his legal guardian at the time, if they let Gabby take him, they are going to be in huge legal trouble and could actually be potentially shut down.
Oh, Shirley, I was going to get down for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I just wanted
Logan,
to
I
say
actually
that.
have a question for you. When
Hold on, Shirley, go ahead. And then you can ask your question, Tex.
Last year it was different than this year, but last year's pre-K they hardly ever called us unless it was like they had to be, taken by an ambulance kind of thing. But this year I get a call every time they have to put a Band-Aid on his knee. So it really does depend. I've noticed, just because I've dealt with 2 different Head Start programs, it depends, because they will not, like, I got a call 30 minutes ago. They're like, hey, we had to give him a Band-Aid. He scraped his knee at recess. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know.
So Head Starts are also government funded. I don't know if it's state funded. I can't remember if it's state funded or federal funded. I believe it's state funded. So it's based on the state rules, which is also why the ratios, like teacher to child ratio, varies per state, because if they're state funded, they have to follow state rules. So some states are a little bit more lenient on their rules of you have to call when X, Y, and Z happens. I think just in the day and age we are in of like parents are so happy, I think daycares are starting and pre-K programs are starting to just call anytime something happens.
Yeah, I also worked
hey,
at
your kid
daycares.
stubbed their toe. They're running across the playground right now. They're fine, but we have to call and make that paper trail.
Yeah. I've also noticed it varies daycare to daycare. Like, I had one daycare that I worked at, and we called for, like, everything. Oh,
Yes.
your kid didn't eat much at breakfast. Oh, they, stubbed their toe. And then another one, it was like, unless that kid was going via ambulance somewhere, we never called.
Yeah.
Even
Well, and
when
I
we
also feel
probably
like it's
should've.
parent to parent. Like if the parent has told you, like I had a couple parents tell me, like, I know my kid is a crier. Please don't call me unless they are actually hurt. And so it was like, okay, hey, we're not sure if they're hurt. We're going to call you. We're not sure if they're hurt. We're going to call you. But then other parents were like, we need to know every time they stub a finger or get a paper cut. And it was like, okay, fine, we'll call you anytime. So it is like parent to parent, but there also are certain standards that the daycare and preschool have to follow. And if he actually did fall on his back or his neck or his head, there would be a paper trail. The director would be involved. And if it was actually neck or head, which she did say head, then at one point, then it would be, they are supposed to send him home to be looked at.
I also have learned, just because I've been with childcare in 3 different states, that it does depend. It varies state to state.
Yes.
It's insane how much it varies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
Tex.
depending on if they're state funded or not, matters too, because they have certain, so like for instance, if a daycare is state funded, they have to follow the state rules. If they're federally funded, they have to follow the like federal rules for ratios and policies and stuff, if that makes sense.
All right,
I'm just,
yeah, Tex, go.
curiosity in a sense, because we're talking about whether or not she has him right now in a sense of the change in custody, I'm assuming, right?
Correct. So
and my other thing is, even if she's on the list to begin with, or is still on the list, she still has to go through the motions, I'm assuming.
So I've never been like a director, so I don't know exactly like the ins and outs. The ins and outs. But as a teacher, I know that when we did have like a custody issue, we didn't have like this specific instance, but we did have foster parents. It was, yes, mom is, like the paperwork says this is mom, this is her contact info, but we have legal paperwork saying we are the foster parents. And so the legal paperwork trumps any emergency contact
Gotcha.
info.
So
And-
I will say here in Lee County, since we're talking, this is where this particular thing is happening.
Yes.
You have to provide with the schools at any time, any type of custody agreements, changes or whatnot, it has to be legal documentation, and everything is computerized. And in the computer, when you go, like when I go to pick up my child, I give them the first and last name. I have to give them the first and last name. I have to give them my driver's license. You can't even get into the building without your driver's license. And in there, it would say that Darlene Davis is allowed to pick up blah, 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 blah. And anybody else who is in there that I or my husband, we put, who the emergency contacts are. Now, when I moved down here and I had a protection order for life against my son's biological father, for him and for myself, that is actually still in his if they see that it's permanent, but they'll always remind me that document is still there. And
Yes.
I've even after my husband adopted my son legally and everything, and I had to change his name and everything like that, they said at that time that because that was a permanent order, it has to stay on his school record until he obviously graduates, until he ages out of the system. So the minute that all would have been filed, if this is allegedly, so if there is to his school the day after, when I'm like,
Correct.
as soon as that happened, it would have been submitted to the school, and it's in there, and it would say, let's say Gabby cannot pick him up, it would be flagged in there that Gabby is his mother, but next to it, it would show that she is not allowed to pick. It would all be documented in there. As far as that goes.
The legal paperwork trumps like the emergency contact. So like say for instance, Gabby was the one to put him into the preschool program. She would have filled out the emergency contact form for her and Aaron. But then paperwork rules and standards, they may have actually asked for a meeting with like the foster mom or asked for more information or something like that. It's just kind of based on daycare. But the legal paperwork trumps whatever the emergency contact is or says.
Can't see that. I hate when my phone does those.
Guys, I'm gonna drop down because I'm gonna go take my kid on a boat ride.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna have super duper fun. Yeah, it's nice out today.
Oh my God, you're gonna take your kid outside?
And do things with them alone? You're allowed
You're
to?
gonna touch some
And not
instead of
online.
grass?
Right. I mean, we're gonna go have fun. We're gonna go see family also. So
I am shooketh.
yeah, I know. I'm
Why do
being
the
a
boxes keep changing? Who is doing that?
I just wanted to
that's
share
what I
about
was
the
gonna say,
foster.
too.
Not me. I can't even do anything with my screen. My keyboard's up and I'm stuck. Like I can't see the chat. I can't see shit. My phone just fucking hates me.
I just had a couple things I wanted to touch on real quick if I could just get a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think it's important for people to understand the difference between foster. Like you got some people are getting a little confused. Guardian ad litem, they're not going to be the person that gets.
Hold up. What's going on? Sorry, Sammy. What's going on in the chat?
We've got
There's a
some
girl,
Gabby
Rita,
support.
that
Rita is
commented and
one
said
of
that we're
Gabby's
jealous because
followers,
they
and
have.
she's
Yeah.
starting some stuff in the
All
chat.
right, that's fine. Let me see. Where's she at? Hey, Rita. What's up, girl? Where you at? Where you
Not
at,
our Rita. It's not our good Rita.
No, not our Rita. We like Rita. Rita
Not
Melita.
our
We like
Rita.
her. Rita, girl, I invite you. You see this box right here in the middle, baby? You grab that box, girl. And you tell me how I'm wrong. You tell every single one of us how we're wrong.
Well, I'll mute.
Go
We'll
ahead,
listen.
baby. You do it. You tell us how we're wrong. We'll listen. We'll listen. But if you start making no sense and you start talking in circles, we're gonna call you out.
Well, I'll mute. You can talk, Rita.
Heterogeneous pizza info.
Oh, now she's not talking in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
Gifts that
just
other
going
people
to finish
had to
So
talking.
are you done, Rita? Are you done, Rita?
He's not gonna come up here and talk.
You notice that, Gabby? You got all Mir's here. Everybody's here. All these people here to support me and to support each other. Who do you have in your corner, Gabby? They won't even grab a box and defend you. You have nobody. Nobody. All right, Sammy, go ahead. Just mute Rita. If she wants to talk, she'll grab a box.
No, so what I was saying is people keep saying the GAL has rights to
he could go to the preschool. Whatever. The guardian ad litem has no physical custody of the child. The guardian ad litem is only there as a representative for the child in court cases, CPS cases, any of that. So there's zero chance that the GAL is signing Cam out of school, out of getting notified about any, like, none of that. They're not getting phone calls from the preschool or whatever. That's not what a GAL is. The GAL is, so for instance, me and my son's dad went to court, and we only went to court, like, we're best friends, but we went to court because we just wanted legal, like, in writing how things were going to go for our co-parenting. And the guardian, we had to have a GAL just to whatever, have it for paperwork, have it written down. And our GAL, all they did was they came to my house, they came to his house, they talked to us, they've gathered our information about both houses and just confirmed that what we were going to do was in the best interest of the child. So they don't have custody or any of that. They don't go pick up the child. They don't get any of that.
No, a guardian ad litem is the voice for the child, basically. That's basically what it is. They were the voice
from the preschool, and the preschool saying, hey, just so you know, see, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it would more than likely, the GAL would get a report of it through either the caseworker, the foster parents, etc. Because at that point, when a GAL is involved, whoever has the custody of the child, whether it's whatever, a CPS case, a caseworker, or the foster parent, they have to continue to present things to the GAL in regards to the child.
Yeah, they're basically like the voice or the advocate for the child. Their only main goal when they are involved is the best interest for the child or children.
Y'all.
Okay, sorry.
Pullover jacket. If pizza keeps doxing Cameron, we will dox her and my family.
That's a brave.
How am I doxing Cameron? Where did I dox Cameron?
Who's doxing?
Pullover jacket. Who's doxing?
Can they grab a
Gabby's
box,
the one that puts
please?
her address on there. Yeah, grab a box if that's what you want to say. Grab a box.
None of us have ever showed her address. None of us have
never
ever
showed
her
address.
Anybody.
Nothing.
We also
I
haven't
said
said
is
his
that
name
boy's
in like
name.
20 minutes.
I don't even care. You're allowed to say his name. His name is Cameron.
Well, yes.
Cameron
He's not a dog.
James
He's not.
Bradley.
His name is Cameron. He's not my son. He's not son. He's not boy. G doxed the wheelchair boy yesterday.
That she did.
So let's go. If you're gonna fucking threaten me, get up in a box. Let's go.
Anyways,
Keep going, Sammy. Sorry.
and then so
Fucking threaten me.
so my son's in 4th grade, and so this is a conversation that could go with like a million different people. Each state's different on who calls what, when what happens. But my son's school, for instance, they'll call me over any little injury just because they want to cover their asses. And they, up until they're in 5th grade, if it's something that requires medication, Tylenol, whatever, they will not give it to my child because he's under 5th grade. So if it's like he hurts himself bad enough that he's in pain and needs Tylenol or any of that, I have to go pick him up right away. If he needs any medicine, anything like that, he has to be picked up right away. So, I mean, this conversation about, like, you know, how bad is it that he got injured and how it's different for every single state. So it's you know what I mean? Nobody really knows. It's different for every state. Every state has regulations, and even in that point too, some states have certain regulations. Some schools do more than the regulations. Some schools do just the regulations. So it really depends on the school, whatever their program is, however they're set up. I've worked in a couple daycares that I've personally left because they don't follow all regulations. The daycares are sketchy sometimes. So, I mean, but if the school called me and said that my kid had back pain and belly pain, I'm picking him up. That's just because I'm a mother. I'm picking my child up, point blank. I don't think that she can pick him up because I think that why is she driving around getting her eyebrows done, getting cookies and all this, and then crying and saying, well, I wish I could go get him and I should go get him. But if you were that upset about it, you would just literally pull up at the school and pick your fucking kid up.
Well, and that's where I said, like,
Thank you
if
for
he
the heart.
did actually hit his neck or his head, if the school was following their procedures, they would make her come get eyes on him. because most daycares will have that policy.
Well, he's not at a daycare. I'm going to remind everyone this. He is
I'm
not
sorry,
at a daycare. He's
slash
at a
pre-K program.
he is at a Lee
Lee
County school. He is at a school. He is not.
Hey, cold as ice. Thank you for the paper crane,
Yeah,
Jennifer.
and like I
Because-
said, that's why
And I only
it's
say that because daycares and actual schools through the state have different
Thank you so
rules
much,
and
Jennifer.
regulations when it
Yes.
comes to injuries and whatnot.
Well, and that's why I said
Well,
earlier,
Roses,
the
thanks for the
rules are
hires,
based
guys. Thank you so
on
much.
state funding,
Oh my
federal
God,
funding,
yay.
what
Thank you,
program they're
Jennifer.
through, and kind of stuff. That's why I said it was based
So-
on.
children.
No.
ratio-
I'm just stating so everybody knows. That
Got
way, there's
And yes,
no
and I
one.
apologize if I was
ratio.
saying guardian and people were taking it as the guardian.
You're
of it.
okay.
I'm saying guardian as
Thank
like
you for
the
the
person
heart puffs, guys.
in
Thank
charge
you.
of them.
That's not state. So every single
Well, but here's the difference. There is a state ratio and there's a federal ratio. As
right,
someone
but
who's
that's what I'm
worked-
trying to explain is that it's ratio between child and teacher. There is a federal requirement that you have to follow. Whether the state wants to either change that requirement is allowed, but they have to follow at least that federal.
Well,
whatever.
typically the federal one is actually more strict than the state one.
Right. So that's what I'm stating, though, is that they have to follow. It doesn't matter if it's there's a state regulation; they have to at least follow. So let's say that it's the federal law is one child or one teacher for 4 kids. The state has to follow that. They have to follow that thing. I wanted to state too. Like yesterday, my stepson, he's 7 years old. He's a cannonball. He was running, slipped on the floor, and fell back and kind of bounced his noggin off the floor. They called, they said, we asked him if he had any symptoms. He said he was fine. He just had his head hurt a little bit. And then they said, well, are you dizzy? And of course, my 7-year-old took it as an attempt to be like, oh yeah, maybe I feel a little dizzy. And then they were like, okay, but do you really come early from school to go home? And
thank you, Amy.
so, I mean, again, it depends. I'm not defending any area. It just depends on the situation, the program of the school. Like, some will call and tell you have to pick your kid up right away. I mean, some won't. My kid knocked his head off the floor yesterday. He was fine. He didn't have any issues, and he just came home. But as far as my personal opinion, no, this is like a conversation everyone keeps having at every live that like he's not there. Okay, because if he was there, all these things, like, he would have been picked up immediately because she was so distraught about it. Like,
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just saw the words EMT in the chat again. Sorry. No, an EMT was not there. Gabby said she's
happening and I need to know if I need to take him in. And then she came back and said that she talked to them.
mind you, she's so fucking worried about her kid's injury, but has all this time to be on social media. So, like, not really concerned about this child. Because if it was that life-threatening, like, he would have already been at a hospital. He would have already been checked by a doctor. You know, the nurse would have called. Like,
they would. And here,
she wouldn't have
at
gotten
least,
her eyebrows done.
And I know here at least you sign a paper you don't sign them anymore. It's all electronic, but I'm going back when it was, you sign them in open house. But all Lee County schools, you sign a paper that states whether if in an event of emergency, legality, things like you can opt out of it. But it also states in there, though, that in a life-threatening emergency, it kind of trumps all of that and they send the child no matter what. But that's more meaning of like your kid has a really bad bloody nose and it won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to call for those kind of things.
The same thing when you do like a school sign up for the year. You have to write down what hospital you want your child to go to, their local pediatrician. Like
all the things.
To write all that in. Like they're not gonna. If yesterday my kid bumped his head, they didn't go by ambulance. But if he had like fallen and broke his arm off the monkey bars, it wouldn't have been like hey, come pick him up. They probably would have taken him by the ambulance to the school, to the hospital and let me know that they were headed there, whatever. So
yeah, they do that here. So that's why I don't think if it was, that bad of an injury, they would have already just called EMS and had him taken to the nearest hospital
and
I'm
sorry,
choice.
But kids are dramatic sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
So like him supposedly falling off a rock wall, I'm intrigued to know how far the rock wall is that tall in a preschool, for one, but for two, how did he fall that his back and belly are both the injured issues?
So given
issues.
So given the schools here, and she then said a trampoline. I will debunk her trampoline right now. There are no Lee County public schools that have trampolines on their property because it's insurance policy. Also, you can't even have a trampoline on your property here in Lee County unless you have a certain what's the word I'm looking for? Certain thing on your policy for your homeowner's insurance. They are dangerous, and people they take those a little serious down here versus when I lived in Ohio. I know for a fact there is no trampoline at that school. Now there might be like a little, if there's like a little toddler one, I'd
I
highly
was just
doubt
gonna
it.
ask, do
Again,
they have one that has like that bar that they can like hold and jump?
I
Could they
don't
have, like,
think
a
so
little one?
because it's still because you got to think just how like Sammy was saying, like with the teacher ratio, that is something that is extremely dangerous. Even
Well,
with
I
the
know up here
nettings
in
and the
Michigan,
bars,
they're not allowed to
yeah,
have trampolines
I have
in the classroom.
never seen any in any of the schools here in Lee County because I toured a lot of them because any school in Lee County that I wanted to. Now they've broken them off into districts because of the busing whole crisis that pretty much all of the United States has. So now you have to go with one in your actual zone. But I toured all of the elementaries because even though there's one pretty much in my backyard, I still wanted my child to go to what I felt was the best for him for his education. And I've never seen any of them in any of the Lee County public schools. And if anyone's going to say, oh, I know he's not, if he's still going to the same school, he's not going to a private school.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did she say Sammy?
Oh my God! No, I said Hammy. I'm sorry. I keep calling the dog. I'm so sorry.
You're
I thought I was
good. You're
muted.
good. I just
I thought I was muted.
Like, yes.
No, you're good.
I'm so sorry.
sound like
No, I
Sammy.
said Hammy. The dog's name is Ham, and I was calling Hammy because I was
I
refilling
love it.
his water bowl. Yeah, go
That's
ahead,
cute as
Hammy.
shit.
The other thing I wanted to say too, though, about that trampoline thing is like a occupational center, and they did have, like the sensory little trampoline and stuff. But when I filled out the paperwork, they also had a section for just that trampoline that said you could either opt out or opt in for your child to be able to use the trampoline. That it was more of a risk, but that was at again a like hospital center occupational therapy.
Yeah,
but
and
I've worked
it's not
in
a public
daycares.
school.
Yeah, I've worked in a few daycares, and like my son's school is super strict on what toys they can have. Like you can't have a rock wall that's certain tall. The monkey, but like they even wanted to get rid of the monkey bars, which is like understandable because how many kids a freaking year break their arms on monkey bars from falling
They
off?
land
So-
right on their elbows.
This is how bad Lee County school. I shouldn't say bad. This is how strict Lee County schools are. I came from a school district up in Ohio where it was very small. Everyone knew everyone. Down here, you cannot home bake anything. Nothing can be like if you have a kid that has a birthday and you want to bring in a little treat for them while they're in elementary school, whatever, you cannot make them. I even asked
thought
like
about
the
that
teacher
when
about
she said the
allergies.
cupcakes today.
Yes,
I was
you
like, my
cannot.
school
You can bring in store. Yes, it's prepackaged, store bought, whatever the case. So therefore, if they're that strict on the shit you can bring in for food, I highly doubt that they have a damn trampoline anywhere in that building. That's
we're
an
not-
even bigger lawsuit waiting to happen.
We're not
Hey,
allowed to
sports
bring.
mom, do you want me
even-
to drop so you can have the box?
We're not even
You don't
allowed
have to drop.
bring.
There's an empty box.
We're not
She's
even
saying she
allowed
needs
to
a-
bring store bought
Oh, I'll
like
get her.
or
Hold
whatever food. We're not allowed to do any of that. The teacher has to provide everything. You can't bring even store bought food in at my son's school.
I just say something really fast and I'll leave. Please, in the chat, behave. Don't be putting Cam School in there.
Yeah,
Who's
no.
putting Cameron's
Did a
school in
bunch of
there?
comments.
Did
There's been a
someone
couple
seriously
people that
put
have put
Cameron's
his
school in there?
school in there.
Yes, I got
No.
it.
Dude, put his
but
fucking
it's
school
like,
in the
can we
chat.
just- can we not do that, please?
Y'all, come on now.
Are we
don't
really
do that here.
Really?
I got it muted. It's gone. It's taken care of. But can we just behave? We don't
Thank
condone
you,
it.
Carrie.
For Reddit, we don't condone it. I muted it immediately. That's it. No more. So I'll let you guys keep talking. But it's
Thank
I'm
you.
tired.
You're good.
Slow down
It's
in the
just-
chat, people. Be nice.
You're amazing, sports mom.
I didn't
Yeah,
say, but
hey,
you know,
Carrie,
people that have
hold
like
on,
fought-
hold on. Carrie, can you message me the name of his school, please? Or actually, no, you don't need to. Can you go in and block the name of his school in the comments, please?
Oh yeah, yep. I'll do that quick.
Thank you.
Do you know what it is,
Thank you.
Carrie?
I don't know what it is. That's why I asked
I'll
you.
message you, Darlene, to see if that was
Yeah.
the name. But I'll tell
Yeah.
you the.
And then it comes through. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and Darlene already knows. So guys, I'm not doxing Darlene.
Oh my
She lives there.
gosh.
I have
Okay,
like four
it's
questions.
there's somebody in the chat,
I
Tia.
see him. Yeah, we
Stop
got it.
it.
We're
Like, just chill
watching.
out, y'all.
Don't,
Like, some
guys,
of y'all are
don't talk
fucking way
about it.
too
Don't
obsessed.
talk about it. Let it go. They'll get bored.
I have like three things and I'll get down. So a couple of you guys know I'm a middle school teacher. I'm on jury duty today. Well, I had it. That's why I'm not at work right now. But a couple of things at my school district, when kids get registered for school, obviously they have to give their, information in. And then, like a lot of teachers will send home like the beginning of the year, like communication forms, like who do you live with? Mom, dad's phone number, blah, 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 blah. Our school rule is that we are not allowed to use that form to call or contact the parents. What we have to do is we have to first use the school's registration, go through the computer system, because sometimes on that paper, we won't know like the current situation, whether it's a foster or maybe a child now that moved from one parent to the other.
Damn, thank you for that. Sorry.
We're allowed to use that for like allergies and stuff like that, but our first line of communication, we always have to use the computer system because that's always more updated. For example, last year, one of my students, thank goodness I did listen, when I went to go on the computer screen, the whole entire screen, I've never seen it before, I'm teaching 22 years, the whole entire screen turned black, and it said across the whole thing, is so-and-so's father around this computer? We had to click yes or no.
Who turned the comments back on?
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
didn't touch it. It was on me.
We had to click like yes or no.
Oh, now
And then what happened is that we found out that this little girl is now living with her aunt because her father unalived the mom. So like this, like G not having whatever, like to get into it's just very updated, and like there's no way that she would have
Pizza,
been.
you must. Sorry to interrupt, Jennifer. On my end, it says that the comments are allowed, so it might be something on your end. I don't know who did it.
I don't see
It
him.
like that little line thing because I went in there to put that word in,
Okay.
and that
Are
little.
they off now? They should be
Yeah,
off.
they're off.
Off right now.
Okay, good. Yeah, leave them off for a while. Let them get bored. They'll leave.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm just
I thought
saying,
you wanted. I thought you wanted them on. My
I
apologies.
did want
I
them
was-
on, but
Okay.
that's just absolutely fucking ridiculous. That are you people serious? Are you fucking serious?
Like, we don't do that shit here. We had a whole live in here
I saw someone
yesterday
saying that G wrote
talking about
that's
someone.
her own kid.
No,
putting
they
that shit out.
they were putting the
Yeah,
school
exactly.
name in the
Must have felt like it
chat.
was okay. It's disgusting.
Well,
She
I
doesn't
don't
make
care
it
if
right.
she's. I don't care if she said it.
Right.
It doesn't matter. We're not
going
going to reshare that
We
shit.
are not putting
Yeah.
it out there.
Horrible.
No.
We don't want
don't
it
need to
here.
see it.
This is
We're not a
Move
part
on.
of that.
Keep talking.
This is the
Jen, keep
exact
talking
reason.
because yeah.
Keep going, Jennifer.
Go ahead,
So
Sammy.
that
Go
was
on.
it.
Go
I
ahead,
was just
Sammy.
saying that.
All I was gonna say real quick is this
Hold on,
is the
hold on.
exact reason where G should be a better parent and keep her child off.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
This
Amen
is
to that.
literally why no one on the internet has ever seen my child before.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jen, go ahead.
No, so my questions. Number one, if this teacher's texting G every 20 minutes, why isn't she calling the school and being like, how is this teacher texting me every 20 minutes? Why isn't she watching the class?
Yeah.
What happened? Because she's not watching the class, my little boy just got hurt. Maybe if your teacher was off the phone every 20 minutes, her eyes would be on my kid and my kid wouldn't be hurt. Like, I would be going ape.
That's what I said. I said
I
I'd
would
be
be hurt.
concerned first that why is the teacher taking her? If that's obviously that's not true.
I
That
don't
the
believe it
teacher's
on
not
that.
doing that.
100%.
But my first question would be, okay, you're texting me every 20 minutes to make sure my son's okay. First off, if you have to text me every 10 minutes to make sure he's okay, why are we not on the way to the hospital right now?
I was just gonna say with that is
Second,
that
why is that? If that's true, shouldn't you be asking why is the teacher in her phone every 20 minutes?
That's
Why
right.
is the teacher too preoccupied with her phone to pay attention to my child and all the other children in the room?
Yep. And
It was a
questions like
bold-faced
that is-
freaking lie.
Do we know if he, like, what type of classroom is this? Is it like does he have an
I have no
aide?
idea. I don't know. I don't know the details, and it's none of our business.
No,
I don't
I'm only
need to
saying,
know
like,
the
I wonder,
details.
like she should be saying, like, an aide or someone if there's so many problems. Like she should be saying, like, an aide or someone if there's so many problems. Like, have the aide or someone call. Like, that teacher should be watching the class.
I think that it's literally there's zero fucking chance that this teacher
That
is
is, right?
texting her every
No,
20
there's
seconds.
no chance.
Gabby is the only person on state insurance in the entire fucking world that can call all of her doctors, multiple doctors, and act like they're her fucking best friends that see her number on their line and go, "Oh my god, I gotta answer it right away."
Yep, and she can get into all her appointments and all her doctors immediately,
amazing.
pretty much.
We will never be
While
like
we're
her.
on that subject, I will just say I can confirm all of Lee Health. Okay, you
No
go to
way.
the right department, right? Because there's certain ones you go to obstetric. You go to whatever one. Your OBGYN, like they all have like different little branches when you call that main number, but you go to that and you basically get a call that main number, but you go to that and you basically get a call center and they take down your questions and your concerns or whatever. And then they say, okay, we'll have a nurse call you back.
That makes sense.
You don't get to speak to your fucking doctor. You don't get to type in a number 1-800 blah 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 and go directly to your doctor's office.
Wouldn't that be
Does
like the
not
doctor
happen
on call
with
for
Lee
that
Health.
night? Yeah, if there was like an emergency, wouldn't it be like a
And I don't
doctor?
They do have a nurse on call. You still call the
Right.
main number and it's a nurse on
Yeah.
call. But right now, when she called earlier, you heard the little announcement or whatever, and then she muted. That goes straight to the call center. You do not get to call your doctor directly here through Lee Health. It's you
Not
cannot.
yeah. Not to cut Jennifer off again too though, but like I'm sure all of you feel the same way, but it's fucking very weird that she's so comfortable calling all of these places so much, because like the way that I lost my kidney and like organ and was cut open literally sternum to groin, and I felt bad calling like one time saying like, hey, I think something's going on, I need antibiotic. Like the way she just like willingly wastes these people's time and calls them over and
no
over
care.
and over again, and I'm honestly mind blown that they haven't like said, hey, look, we can't take you as a patient anymore because like of this, because there's a lot of times that they will cancel like having a patient because of constant like harassing, not a, whatever, like all these
Narcissism.
restrictions.
Narcissism. She will never feel bad. Never. She doesn't even think what she's doing is wrong. It's sick. She's sick. She's sick. Ladies, thank you so much. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents that I would be going nuts as a mother if my child got hurt and a parent and the teacher's calling all 20 minutes, every 20 minutes. My ass would be at the principal's office wondering what the hell the teacher's doing. But that's it. Have a great day, guys.
You too, Jennifer.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Have a good night. Day.
No, I do think she is calling because she's that fucking mentally unhealthy
I do
that she
too.
thinks the world is revolves around Gabby, and so I do.
Heartedly do believe that she calls them and just bugs the absolute living piss out of them.
Darling, why are you stalking me? I just seen a G.
I'm sorry. I just love y'all so much.
From different states too.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I told you I can shapeshift.
Stop
Like
it,
I just,
Darlene. Damn.
Darlene,
She's like the
Ever
ultimate
since-
stalker.
I am. According to Gabby, you know.
ever since I
And I
saw
don't
your
This might be a
your
question
child
for-
that I call Hidden Holy, I see Jeeps everywhere. I'm like, damn, Darlene.
Damn, Darlene. What were you gonna say,
That's
Sandy?
what I thought.
I was gonna
You
say
said
this
it.
might be a question for like everybody, but I don't know about all of you guys, but like recently in the last like month, just like recently, they've all the hospitals around here have actually stopped doing telehealth
Hey guys,
now.
I'm gonna restart.
Okay.
Doing telehealth
Hey guys,
now.
I'm gonna restart.
Okay.
I'm gonna restart. You guys can jump right back up. I will not let anyone take your spots. You guys can jump right back up. We can pick right back up where we're
Not accurate, and I think there's been lots of like not necessarily like people unaliving from like not going in person, but it's more accurate to show up in person for all of your concerns, and so like now our state has just like deemed that they're not doing it anymore.
Well, and I think
It's
a lot
not
of
as
people are
accurate.
abusing it. I think that's where a lot of the problem is too. Is I think they'll physically show themselves, and they just say, "Oh, this, and this is wrong with me," and so it's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, it's just started. Yeah, like I said, it's just started happening like literally the last 3 weeks. So maybe it might start happening around, but that was just like, I don't know. And they literally Maine probably stopped doing it because they watched G's live and were like, fuck that girl. I don't know.
They're like, they give telehealth a bad name.
It depends on the appointment. Like, I have kids ranging from like 7 to 4 months. So for my 7-year-old, for his ADHD medication or any medication we have to have, they switch it. So it's an in-person appointment. 6 weeks later, it's a phone call. Just be like, hey, have you noticed any changes? And then 6 weeks later, I have to go back in person. But it's always been that
Like,
way.
see here, I can call, like my son's already prescribed a medicine, and if we're doing a dosage change, I could have a telehealth, and now like they won't even do that. So it doesn't matter at all. Like you have to be seen in person. They're like completely dropping telehealth.
Yeah, they see military doctors, and military doctors is long, or like they did the whole virtual phone call, like just to make sure they don't need to like change anything in the medication. They've always kind of done that. They've even done it for like prescription meds when they're like, they call you like 2 weeks later, like, hey, is the prescription working? Is your child getting better? That kind of thing. At least that's been my experience.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I've
Question.
never had a telehealth where like my OBGYN has told me to put my legs in stirrups on my couch.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I have a quick question for everybody. Since we changed the topic, everybody give one thing we're all thankful for this year. I'm thankful for my family and pizza for, getting this group of girls together and men.
Oh, I'm thankful for you ladies too. I am thankful for ibuprofen, my heating pad, and vanilla ice cream.
Yes, vanilla.
Oh, take it to Reddit, Pizza. Take it to Reddit. Pizza is not grateful for her man.
Not today. I'm
He
grateful for.
actually
Poop
hates him,
regularly,
low
and
key.
I'm not full of shit like Gabby.
Oh my! Did you notice how I've been so quiet, like out of character, uncharacteristically quiet, like hour? I'm so much pain. I'm so much
Somebody is saying they're
pain.
thankful for
I think I need to
telehealth.
call my OBGYN. I'm thankful for
I'm thankful
telehealth.
for my man and my kids. My man, because I just DoorDash sushi today, and my card didn't decline because of that man's hard work.
Yummy.
You doing this in like order here? I'm nervous.
Whenever, jump in and just yell. We'll listen.
Okay, I'm thankful for my family and friends, but I'm also thankful that my health is starting to, I don't know the opposite word of not decline, but it's starting to get a lot better. So,
And we love to hear that. That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm thankful for my kids and my husband, and that we are figuring out one of my child's health. My husband and one of my kids has celiac, and we suspect that one of the other kids has it. And we finally got some blood work back that we needed. So I'm thankful for a good healthcare system.
Awesome. All right, someone else is asking for a box, so I'm going to get down, but keep going, guys. I love you guys.
yeah, that's the word, improving. Sorry, I didn't want to sound like G, and I almost said inclining, so I.
Thankful for my husband being by my side through. Oh, I love that for you, Liv. That's awesome. There's nothing better
Y'all, I
than
was
being
gonna
with a
say
real man.
inclining, and then I thought of like one of those wheelchairs, like on the stairs when you incline up the stairs. So I was like, that
Oh
is
my
not the word I'm
God.
looking for.
What, you don't want to go for a
Who's
ride
watching
downstairs?
something mysterious? Who's watching? What's that?
Anyone watch Secret
I'm
Lives of
grateful
Pets?
for my family, my kids, my hubby, and that I woke up today.
Period.
Yep. Hell fucking yeah. Oh, it's my TV. Uncle Paul's watching, the hell's he watching? Oh, Now You See Me #2.
I didn't even hear somebody's TV. All I heard was sounds like a cricket, like the cricket, like cutting vinyl
Chirp, chirp,
machine.
chirp, chirp.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's me.
Is
I
it?
was gonna say
I
about
heard it.
5 minutes
Listen,
ago.
I have a cricket and I craft quite often, and
Yeah, I
I know
own an
that sound.
apparel. I own
Yeah.
a apparel business, so I'm making shirts right
Really? Ooh, I love that. Yeah.
Ooh.
I know that sound very well. I was like, that's what that sounds like.
Thankful for iced coffee, your husband, and your kids. Hell yeah, Stephanie. She's already back. Are you serious?
Fruit, Uncle Paul.
Can't we have a nice afternoon? Damn, Gabby.
Thank you for the follow. Thankful for your salvation. Love that. That's awesome. Is she live? I can do it in a second. I can't do it right this second. Mary, you awake?
Yeah, I'm here.
You have to ask that.
I'm
you
just downloading. Well,
You're good.
because I be working at night, so sometimes I'll be sitting here falling asleep.
Yeah,
I was
it's
on my
okay. That's why
own
I
live.
asked.
I was on my own live the other day, and fucking fell asleep.
Yeah, she did.
Our voices just soothe me.
Are
That's
you able to play Gabby in the background?
Yeah, hold on. Speaking of that,
Thank
Soxy,
you.
since you're here, I wanna say shout out to Soxy and shout out to Usha, for when I fell asleep because Sox was like, "I'll stay here in the box until something happens to the live."
You're so nice.
And they were in there yelling and they
Acting
were
like
like,
a fool.
mirror, 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 and they were playing music and shit. And I remember when she ended. I remember like I was sleeping and I remember kind of hearing my name and I woke up enough I lifted my head up. I heard my name. I lifted my head up. I swiped all the way out of it on my iPad and I went straight back to sleep.
That's so
I knew that's what you did.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I heard it. I kind of heard my name. And yeah, I put my head up and I fucking swiped it out and I whatever.
So you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I was.
My
Somebody
bad,
said
guys.
she's live again.
Yeah,
Amir
she
said
ended already.
ended. Did she come back though?
No, just now she ended.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She was paused when I clicked in, and then it was like she came back for a second, but it was froze. And then
She's playing
she ended.
games. She'll be back. She's playing games.
She apparently was alone in the car, and that box of fucking cookies is probably gone.
She forgets I used to play that game. I played that game and I played that game so hard. I used to purposely go live and just with my fucking can of beans and rap music just to fuck with people. They'd be like, oh, Socks is live. Let's go run to see what she's going to say. Nothing, just beans and music.
Beans and music. I love it.
All right, I got you, Crazy B. Hold on. There you go. Oh, wait. We gotta wait for pizza to come back. Okay, there we go. Now I got you. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, Liz, my can
Yeah.
of Walt Great Value barbecue baked beans.
What's up, Crazy B?
The reason she broke down in that car is because she knew she could not go get him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was bothering her. I sat there and I watched her, and she knew her child got hurt and she could not go near him. Now
Yup.
she's starting to feel the real effects of a real mother. I'm not taking it for her or nothing, but I think it kind of hit her when she found
The
out
walls
he
are
got
closing
hurt,
in.
and she couldn't go near him.
Well, and she fucked up telling everybody because so many people were like, you know, they're going to start questioning her. Why couldn't she go pick him up? Why couldn't she go pick him up? Like, she knows that like Pizza said, the walls are closing in. People are going to start to like question, like, well, why wouldn't you be able to go get your son? Like, any parent, any legal parent of a child can go and pick their child up for no reason. You could just go walk into school.
any
I can walk
reason.
into school right now and say, I want my son. I don't have to give him a reason. Show my ID and take him home. So
And
why
she
can't you
sat
do that,
there.
Gabby?
Yeah, and she was sitting there, well, should I go get him? I'm going to go get him. Bitch, you can't go get him. Sorry.
Exactly,
She left
Fuzz.
her
Nap
house.
time doesn't stop.
Well, she left her house to be like, oh, I'm gonna go get him, and then pops up with her eyebrows done and crumble cookie. Like,
She knows she can't go. And she's getting caught, and that's why she's crying. She knows.
I'm sorry,
it's
but the
closing
comments
in.
mixing up conversations is fucking comical. Somebody,
I'm dying over here.
somebody's like, she was in her car eating beans and crying.
I got a screenshot of that. I love it.
I love it.
The audacity is free today. That's so funny.
But that's all I wanted to say. That's why she's crying, because she knew she couldn't go get her kid. And that's her fault.
Walls are closing in, AG.
Yep. I'm going to drop. I don't feel too good today, so I'm going to.
Oh,
You're good.
I hope you
Queen.
feel
I hope you
better.
feel better.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
we love you, Crazy
You're
B.
so welcome
Love you.
anytime. Ugh, I don't feel well either, y'all. This period is, it was, let me tell y'all. Okay, Gabby. This is
Gabby.
killing. This is a bad one, bro. It was never this bad when I was growing up, and then all of a sudden I turned 30 and it's trying to kill me. Like, what the hell?
And I've suffered for 20 something years with that.
Oh,
It is terrible.
God. I feel so, like I'm sweating right now. I am pacing the house, sweating because I'm in so much pain.
Oh, okay, Gabby, you gonna go to the ER?
I should. I think I'm going to call my OBGYN. I think I have adenomyosis.
I just was gonna say, okay, why don't you just text your OBGYN and stop being
Yeah, I think
dramatic?
I have
Yeah, just
adenomyosis.
text her and tell her that you're having a rupture.
Yeah.
And she needs to put you on
Clomid right now.
right now.
I need to be put on Clomid and progesterone right now.
Immediately.
Yes.
The progesterone.
Without even being seen.
Oh my god, I'm sure that they're just gonna prescribe you like 90 months worth of narcotic. Like, it's okay.
Well, yeah, that's what's normal, right?
Girl that goes up your, you know what?
I'm crying.
Infected hallway.
It says she has 2 of them on that prescription, so which one?
What, her 2 vaginas?
Yep.
Take 1 pill per vagina.
2 hallways. Wait, what? She's got 2 hoo-has?
You're lying. It does not say that.
You guys didn't see that? Are you serious?
No.
The medication instructions from her so-called doctor? Yeah.
What?
It says per vagina.
Wait, no. Let me see.
Hold on.
I'll say, Mirror, come back.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Right there.
For some
1.
reason, the last couple times when I've done it, if I pull it up, once I get put in the big box, it kicks my picture out. So I have to go
It
back.
does it to me. It does it to me too. Yeah, one
capsule.
tablet per vagina nightly. I don't know which vagina it needs to go into, but it's got to go per vagina.
Maybe it's Aaron's. Maybe she has to swallow
I don't
it.
fucking know,
and he
man.
has to.
Only one
That would make sense.
Somebody said that is normal directions. The per via means via, but I don't feel like that's accurate.
I've never seen per. It's always via or I've never seen per.
Or like mine will always say like mine will say like take orally or the other
It would
word
take it would say take vaginally.
Either
or,
way,
yeah.
even when they either way, even if that's how they say it,
What does it
it's
say
still
per
fucking funny.
rectum?
Not the per.
It's still funny. Listen, do people make mistakes on stuff like this? Yes. There's a mistake in one of my charts in the notes of one, and they put the right date that I had the test done, but they put the wrong year. And it says that I was there on what year, like it was 2025. But
That's
they
all
wrote
right.
15.
Anytime I get an MRI or anything, it says left kidney may be absent, even though quite literally in my medical records, my
You
kidney
don't have.
is gone. Yeah.
It just may. It may or may not. It might be hiding.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I mean.
That's a lot of human errors, man.
But
you might be a medical marvel
These
like
are old scripts.
Gabby.
No, the one that she showed before, I don't think I have it. But the one that she showed before did not say per vag.
Are we twinning, Scrupples?
So I just wanted to come up for a minute because listening to Gabby say that she's a helicopter mom was really angering me because she has no idea what a helicopter mom is. No clue. A helicopter mom, a helicopter parent is what Cameron is going to be when he has his own children. He is going to go out of his way to make sure that his kids are protected from what he went through growing up. He's going to make sure that they don't go through the mind games He's going to make sure that his kids are going to go to school every day looking nice, clean clothes that fit.
Taking a bath, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Basic
I have
hygiene.
a question. Why does she have to take one orally and put one in her hoo-ha?
But really quick, I don't want to divert from that, but Emily definitely gets the comment of the day with, she said it should say per clam.
I'm crying.
Apparently, she
I couldn't let
also
that go. I'm
joined the
sorry.
live, so just so you guys
Oh,
know.
is she here?
Oh,
Is
she's
she
in here.
Oh,
Hey,
We
Gabby.
about a minute ago.
requesting.
Oh, Gabby, welcome
She's
back.
here.
You looking
Oh,
for
wait.
more
Somebody
shit?
drop.
She's
Somebody,
requesting someone
Shirley.
I ain't
drop.
dropping.
I'll drop.
Nobody be nice. I mean, everybody be nice. Nobody freak out. Are you kidding? Come on. Connect. Hey, Queen. What's going on?
Can I help you ladies with my medical stuff?
Yeah, why do you
No,
gotta
because I'm
swallow
not going to
things
believe a goddamn word that comes out of your mouth
automatically?
about it.
No, we know how to read.
You never do.
We don't
What's
have a,
wrong with
we don't
your
have a
clam?
6 IQ.
We're just laughing at the way your doctor typed it.
My
Per,
clam is.
per
Well,
vagina.
I think there's something
I
wrong because you
You're in
keep
bad.
slamming it
Wait,
on the
hold
ground.
on. Time
Hold
out,
on,
time out.
guys. One at a
Gabby,
time. One at a
hold
time.
on. But just really quick, Gabby, I'm just going to tell you that your service is kind of wonky and you're cutting in and out. That's all. That's a really hysterical laugh. That's actually very kind of scary. But okay. Just, I was being very nice and letting you know.
Okay, Socks, go ahead. What did you want to tell our
Oh
friend here?
man.
I just thought
You
it was
know.
funny.
Say,
The per vagina.
And Gabby.
from the
The
bottom
only
of
thing
my
I want to
cold
say
heart.
is that you were crying in the car because your child.
Well,
You were crying in the car because your child was injured, but you have time to come on a live giggling like. You have time to come on a live giggling like that.
Go ahead.
Well,
Now,
yeah. Well,
let
actually, I just
we're
got
gonna
out
let
of
her talk
school to
now.
talk to Cam and
You
his
bought him.
teacher.
Did you just? Oh, you just. Oh, so you met the foster family
I
at the school and you were permitted to have a visit. That's so sweet. I love that. Good for you.
Oh yeah, totally. Yep. He's definitely in foster care.
Well,
100%.
if he's
Gabby,
not,
we
then
know he
fucking
is.
should be
Idiots.
because you're a
Anything
piece of
else, you
shit,
guys?
Gabby.
Yeah. Why do you
Gabby,
keep
wait.
faking
Biggest piece of shit I
miscarriages?
know.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's
No,
go
I'm
then.
going with it.
Then
I'm
let's go
running
with
like a
this. Okay, he's in
motherfucking
foster
Gabby, okay,
care.
bulldog.
I have
I don't
one
have
serious
it.
I
question.
really,
No, I have a serious
Good,
question.
because I want
Hold
you.
on, hold on,
Good.
Gabby. Why, of all of this, TikTok has obviously
What?
brought so much turmoil to your life, and that is evident, and you've admitted that.
Of course.
Why it has, right? Why is Cameron not enough for you
Question.
to no, do not no. I asked you a question. Why is your son not enough for you to get off of TikTok? Nothing good comes from it.
He's not around me.
Okay. But you're
that's a
okay.
lie.
But
You do
but
come
it doesn't
online.
matter.
And it's over you. Okay, so you have your kids. So okay. You have your kids back.
Whose
And you're all
kids are in the
fighting
background?
and saying all this stuff and
Not
swearing and
mine,
everybody.
bitch.
They're
They're
not even
still where
fucking
they
home,
need to
bitch.
be.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Whose kids? Not mine.
Okay, hold on. All I want to say though is that Gabby, it's important for you to understand that just because your child is Gabby,
Guys, listen, this is
just
what we
because
yes,
your
Sammy's doing a
child
good job.
just
Hold on,
because
I'm
your
so sorry.
child is not on social media does not mean it's not impacting him when it's mentally impacting his mother and it's declining how she shows up for her child.
Correct. And nobody's going to attack Gabby right now. Oh, Whitney's here. You can talk. Absolutely. Nobody's going to attack Gabby right now because this is what we want. Trust me, Gabby will out herself if you ask the right questions. She will tell on herself like she always does. You do not need to yell at her. Just ask her questions, just like I just did. Why is Cameron not enough to get off the app? And she won't answer it.
I'm not here to attack Gabby because generally, as a mother, I can only hope that one day you wake up before it's too late. And I feel like it's
Yeah,
already a bit
genuinely.
too late.
Yes. Yes. Because,
Okay, can I say
yes.
something?
Yes.
So all the other mothers,
Why don't you
all the
answer
other
her
mothers who
question?
have
Why
children
isn't
who
he
are
enough
running in
for
the
you to get
background,
off the app, Gabby?
Hold on, Socks. Hold on, Socks.
Why
We're
does
not
it?
holding on.
I was gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
let it
Go ahead.
talk.
Go ahead, Gabby.
Okay, I'm gonna Why won't you get off?
Yeah, because you're
Children,
Because I
why
don't
won't you get
because I don't
off?
exploit my child.
This is
I
let
don't.
me answer. Hold on. Let me answer the question for you, Gabby. This is the point. Is that because my child has never been on social media? I've never faked miscarriages. I've never done anything like that to get negative attention to the fact that it would impact my mental health and make me be a poor mother to my child. So I don't have to get off social media because I don't expose my whole life on social media and have that happen to where I can't be a good mother.
Wait. I have one thing to say. And also, hold on. Can I let me say something to that, Gabby? Because I know that I know that you're attacking me too because I have a child
And then
in my
it's going to be
home.
Whitney's turn.
Let me have a second. You've been talking and I've been very nice and very quiet. You're also attacking me. I know that that's why you're saying that because you know that I have a child that's right around the same age as your child. Gabby, I don't have an open DCF case. DCF has never walked into my Cape Coral home. If that was the case, if DCF showed up here today and had a legitimate concern for my child like they did yours, I would never, ever, ever be on social media again. Period. Never would I show my face on this app or any app for that matter if DCF walked through my house and had a legitimate concern to the point that I had to go to Lee County Court because of it. That is the problem that you're not seeing. Your child should come first. It shouldn't matter who wins, this, that, or the other, and that other mothers are allowed to be on here with their children, this, that, and the other. Protect your child, the child that you grew inside of your body for 9 whole months. The child that you had to go through a C-section with and have your body cut open so that that body or that child could be born into this life, you were one of the very first people to see him take his first breath. Protect him at all damn cost. If DCF is in your life because of this app, which we all know because you've made it very public, that is the reason why they are in your life. That is why we are so mad that you won't get off this app and protect that little baby boy. That's the fucking problem, Gabby.
Yeah, I think the problem is that rather than you understanding that this is just a app full of
I haven't forgotten about you, Whitney. Hold on just a second. Go ahead, Sammy. You can go ahead and finish, and then I'm going to give Whitney a chance to speak because she's been waiting.
I think you're just not understanding the fact that this isn't.
I'm gonna drop off if I can't say something.
Yeah, you can. Sammy, finish. Sammy, finish. Sammy, finish what you're saying. Gabby, then you can have a chance to speak. You can have a chance to reply because you're right. It's not fair for us to keep talking without giving you a chance to speak. So then you can have your reply, and then it's going to be Whitney's turn.
All I'm saying is when I was off the internet for 1 month, did not talk about Cameron, did not even mention anything, and all you fuckers were saying, where's Cam? Where's Cam? Let's go and stalk him. What about that? How can you sit there and say, no.
Gabby, let's be fair because not saying that
Let's be real. It's both of us.
Sammy, wait. Just wait.
If you wanted to protect Cameron, why would you talk about him when I never... That's the part I don't understand.
Because
you never were off,
okay,
Gabby.
hold on. Okay, hold, Gabby, relax, calm down.
I was going to say was that let's be fair.
Oh my gosh.
Man, every fucking time.
And I just don't understand.
She's still, hold on, stop, guys, wait. Whitney, go ahead. I'm sorry I yelled. Whitney, go ahead because you've been waiting. Go ahead because you know she's still listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say, Gabby, you be looping everyone together. You guys. I've never fucking personally done a fucking thing to you. But what you did to me and my dad was bullshit, okay? Posting those fucking phone numbers and passing them around trying to pin me off and spin me as some fucking violent fucking criminal. I'm sorry for my language. But
No,
also, I'll tell you what. My children
Guys,
ran
like
in
the
the
live.
door today
Tap
for
my
school.
screen, please. Tap me up here in the top left.
My children ran in the door today coming home from school, and you want to know what the fuck I did? I stopped streaming and I got off live. Because you put your kids first. That's what you do, okay? You sit here and you group everyone together and you badmouth everyone and you slander everyone, and that's not fucking cool. There may be people doing some shitty shit to you, but it's not everyone. And you need to stop your bullshit. You are not the victim, okay? Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
You're good, Whitney. Thank you so much for waiting.
Of course.
That was
And
what I was going to touch on, was that you can't group and say everyone's done it, because I've never called CPS on her. I've never been I've never been obsessed with knowing where her child is all the time. Like, none of that. So you can't sit there and group and say you, all of you do this, all of you, because never. I've literally I've sat in a kitchen sink and fucking sang and joked about her, because absolutely, because why the fuck not? But I've never sat there and invested my time and my life into finding out where her child is, where she is, what she's, any of that shit. So,
And and also, Gabby, you were never off completely for a month. You might not have quote unquote gone live, but you did not stay off of the app. You have admitted multiple times yourself that you are addicted to this app, that you go to sleep scrolling, looking to seeing what all of these people are saying about you. You wake up to your sound ding, thinking you're hearing your alerts going off and this, that, and the other, and that you cannot stop looking there, and that you cannot stop looking at what everybody else is saying. That is the problem. Who cares? You know how many people talk bad about Whitney, talk bad about me, talk bad about Socks? Every single person up in this box and some in the chat. The fact of the matter is you play into it instead of caring about your child.
Exactly. Well said,
That's the
darling.
problem. You don't stay off of it. You scroll, you go onto those Reddit pages where, listen, they talk some vile stuff about a lot of people, but you play into it. And that's the problem. And don't come up here, please, and say, oh, fake miscarriages. You have the proof is out there. Maybe not this last one. Okay, fine. But what about the one that happened almost exactly a year ago to date? What about the one that was earlier this year in March? You have all of these things happening to you, and we would never know about any of this if you didn't share it. Do you know how many miscarriages I've had? I can ask that right now, and I guarantee nobody, not one person in this room can tell me how many, except for myself, because I don't go out and broadcast it.
guys,
I bet you people can't even tell you what my children's names are.
I
All the
straight up
things.
just asked her, why is your son not good enough for you to get off this app? And she couldn't answer the question.
No, she
She
can't.
couldn't answer the question.
No, she diverted it. She diverted it and turned it into
Yes,
why are
Crazy B, you can
we
go
on
next.
the top?
And then Scruples. Crazy B, or actually, no, I'm sorry. Scruples, I saw you unmute. Scruples, go. And then Crazy B, go ahead.
Sorry.
All right, I just want to know
No,
why
it's
she's
okay.
okay sitting on live with a smile on her face saying that little boy's in trauma therapy as she's sitting on the app that she claims caused him so much trauma.
Why is he not good enough? Why is he not good enough? I told you, just ask her questions, and she'll tell on herself, just like she does every single time. Thank you, Scruples. Go ahead, Crazy B. Crazy B.
Hey, hi. I was looking to see who was in the queue I was seeing if she was still in here. From my experience, when a child gets hurt at school, the mother's always the first one that is called. You can go get your child no matter what. And you sitting there in that car and doing the performance you did is a very sick performance. You knew you couldn't go pick him up and you act that way. Everybody can go pick up their child. If my grandson actually got hurt at
Hey,
school,
pineapple sauce. I see you in the comments getting you're a little upset about what's happening. You're a little upset about what's happening right now, and that's okay. You can definitely grab a box and we can talk about it, but you will be muted because I'm just not going to put up with that in the chat right now. So if you want to talk, you're more than welcome to grab a box, but you're not going to be able to comment like that anymore in the live. Go ahead, Crazy B. Like that anymore in the live. Go ahead, Crazy B.
sorry, but you sitting there playing that where you're going to wait till he wakes up, don't do that, because we know you're playing a game that is not a fun game to play. You're playing with a kid's life. We're not. You are. And any mother, you're just not allowed to, and you just ain't going to admit it. You're a shitty mother, and you'll never be a good mother to that baby. And I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel.
can I just say something and then I'm going to get down? move on with
Yeah,
my
crazy
life.
crazy card deals. Same with you, babe. If you want to grab a box and tell us how we're doing wrong, you can definitely do it. Go ahead, Sammy.
Okay, this may be my only opinion, but this is kind of where I'm at with like the whole situation is that I do not like Gabby at all. The things she has done are things that are unforgivable and they've caused a lot of pain and trauma to people. And
Titty
ever
twister girl, same thing with you. If you have something to say, you can come up and get a box.
ever felt any type of happiness over the fact that your child doesn't get to be in the home that he was in. So I've always tried to, maybe that's a flaw of mine, is to see the good in people, but I genuinely, Gabby, even though I have my doubts, hope that one day you wake up, and I hope you wake the fuck up soon and realize why you shouldn't be on this app and why you should be fucking being a parent. Because do I think you love your child? I think you love your child, but I think that you have you don't know that there's a difference between loving your child and genuinely loving your child. I think that you can love something and pretend and all of that, but I don't think that you are showing up for your child the way that you do. You
Are
should
we
be.
lagging, guys? Do we need to restart? Are we lagging?
Not for me.
No? Okay, just making sure.
Well, it
Couple
won't
people
for
said we
anyone.
weren't.
Well, listen to the chat because when you're in a
Thank you,
box, it
Dr. Green
won't lag
Thumbs.
for you at all.
No
So
lag.
if
Okay.
okay,
Thank you,
there we
guys.
go.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you guys very much.
No, oh my fuck. This is why, no, I don't think a child should be in a home where he's being neglected. But I'm not sitting here and I'm not attacking anybody, but I'm not sitting here and gloating about, I mean, we all can gloat about the fact that we have our children at home. Of course we can. Like that, we're lucky to have that, right? We're all lucky to have our children in our home. It's just, as a mother, it is heartbreaking. Even though you know that the other mother is not doing what they should be doing as a parent, it's still fucking heartbreaking. And I mean, that's just me, I guess, but it's heartbreaking to know that another child is in foster care, not with their parents, not like, it is heartbreaking.
It is, and I think everything that Darlene said, I think Darlene articulated very, very, very well. She was very forward and just very factual.
I'm sorry, I was shaking and I was fighting back
Oh, it's
tears
okay.
because
You're
it's
okay.
just, I don't understand. This is, and you guys can say whatever you want. I know at first we all got a little hot headed and whatnot, but this is the problem with her. She cannot sit, and we were not being mean. Not one of us said anything mean to her. We were asking her legitimate questions, telling her legitimate facts of what people are seeing. And it's not just me seeing this, it's thousands of people that
I
see her
stuck up
do
for
these
her.
things.
I stuck up for her. I muted my friends and
Yeah.
told my friends to be quiet so that we could give her a chance to speak. And I don't even like her.
Okay, just to quickly, real quick, and then I'm gonna leave. Guys, I'm not fucking saying I want the child in a home being neglected and abused.
Sammy,
that is not what I'm
Sammy,
we
hold
know.
on,
I
really
want
quick.
to because I want to address find out too. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, obviously the right decision was to remove him from the home. Obviously, like, I'm not fucking dumb. I'm not saying that he should still be there. I'm just saying, as a mother to a boy, like, yeah, it breaks my heart. Like, a mother and son bond is so fucking important, and it
Find
does
out says
break
she
my
wasn't
heart.
speaking to you, Sammy.
Okay, but I'm just like, yeah, it just
no,
breaks
I
my
know.
heart.
You're
It's
okay.
not the
You're
fact
okay.
of saying that he should be there being neglected and all of that. It's the fact that I just wish she would wake the fuck up and have that with her son before it's too fucking late, which it honestly probably is already too fucking late. But I just, that's all I wanted to say. Like, it's just sad. I just
No,
wish
and
that she would.
you
It's
were
very
spot
sad.
on. You were spot on with what you said as well too. You said it so beautifully, better than anybody else. The fact that she just cannot realize these things, like she cannot think outside of her little TikTok box.
Yeah, it's
That her
just sad to
child.
me. Like, my son, I could like never imagine picking social media and fame and likes and all this shit and letting someone invade my home and things like that just to have validation. And I guess you're right. Maybe Gabby obviously cares more about herself than her child, but it's just like, as a mom, like, I wish she would just wake up and do better for her child. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm not saying she's ever gonna change because we probably fucking doubt that she ever will. But
See you tattooed, Mimi.
Who the fuck's Faith?
Quit worrying about my child, worry about yours. Is that really her? Gabby's broken nose?
Just a
Gabby's
question: Is it
test?
true you support Faith? Who the fuck is Faith?
Like, wait, why are we getting off of that?
Yeah, we're
like,
not. We're not
we're
going to do
having
this.
a very
Yeah, no, we're not doing this. So moving on. Thank you, Sammy, very, very much. I think everything
Thank you
said.
for allowing me up here. I
Absolutely,
appreciate you.
absolutely.
Is it okay if I say something?
Absolutely, Kim, go for it.
So when she was here,
Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second, Kim. I'm so sorry. Beautifully broken. That's the point. Gabby is mentally ill, so why are we expecting her to act as if she is stable? We don't. That's why I said, don't panic. Don't yell. Don't freak out. Ask her the questions and she will tell on herself. Gabby, why is Cameron not enough for you to get off TikTok? Well, everybody else. This isn't about everybody else. This is about you. But okay, go ahead, Kim. Sorry.
No problem. So this is directed towards her because I'm sure she's still watching. I have known.
I didn't mean to get up here. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead, Kim.
I have known G for 3 years. I knew her personally. She cannot manipulate me. She cannot fool me. She cannot lie to me. She is
Crazy card deals. We're not bashing anybody, honey. We're telling the truth. This is literally all. These are just observations. These are observations that you can make on your own. Sorry, Kim, go ahead.
That's okay. You have always exploited your son in order to victimize yourself. You used him to make you look like you were a victim. Then you went from that now that he's older. And people always, all they ever wanted you to do was get him off the internet, to be a better mom, to pay attention to him. People have always bought things for that child, whether you did a registry, whatever. People have sent you things. You said that he was autistic. You got sent toys for sensory issues and things, but yet you never see them. Now, because he is older and because you cannot exploit him anymore to make you look like a victim, you've now moved to miscarriages. In the last year, you have basically stated you've had 5. You don't acknowledge them now, but it's been 5 or more in the last year.
Gabby,
Yet
we know you're going to be pregnant by Thanksgiving. Okay, we know that you're going to have another Thanksgiving. Okay, we know that you're going to have another pregnancy scan by Thanksgiving, and then we know that you're going to have another miscarriage by Christmas. So, surprise! Sorry, Kim.
That's why people know not to believe you, because you've done this over and over, to victimize yourself, for people to have pity on you. Because if new people come in, have pity on you, those are your new supporters, and you're always looking for those new people that don't know you to come in. And right now, what you have done recently, yesterday and today, stating that you were forced to show Cam on the internet. How do you think doing what they've always done, looking out for his safety and for his well-being? You admitted that you cannot be trusted with his safety by saying you were forced by a bunch of strangers to put his picture out there to make you look like a victim. No, that didn't make you look like a victim. That made you look like a shitty mom who cannot be trusted with a child's security, not his or anyone else's. You are evil, you are disgusting, and you should never have a child around you. Get them? I'm gonna stay calm. You, again, are disgusting, evil, and you don't deserve any pity whatsoever. You are a vile human being that does not deserve any respect whatsoever. And get it straight. You have true haters that send things to your houses. that will go by your house, whatever, threaten you. But stop looping everyone together. I have never done that. And the people in these boxes have not done that. So you need to get your shit together and stop trying to be a freaking victim. I appreciate you allowing me in the box again. I know this child personally. I've talked to him on the phone, and he is the sweetest little boy. And I'm going to go ahead and go now. Thank you.
You did amazing, Kim.
You did. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. I know when my kids was in preschool, one of them fell and got hurt, even though he didn't hit his head or anything. They still did not let my kid take a nap until I got there, and then I left with them and even had them checked and everything. But even if they don't hit their head, shouldn't they not take a nap and you could still watch them for several hours to make sure nothing is internal?
That's a myth. They can actually take a nap depending on how severe it is. But I mean,
Okay, well, I just didn't know.
Regardless, if he had an actual head injury and it was serious, and yeah, he should have gone home. Absolutely. And it's like someone said earlier, a lot of times if there is a head or neck injury, automatically they're like, well, you have to come pick him up. Like, he can't be here today. You have to take him home and watch him for the rest of the day.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all it was. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's okay. It's okay. Listen. Yeah. No. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, that used to be the practice, is that when you're suspected of a concussion, do not sleep. But nowadays we actually lean towards letting the brain rest and relaxing. So, obviously, as long as you're not like falling out of consciousness because the injury was so bad, I mean, if you think you're concussed, go to the hospital. But no, if you have a concussion, it is safe to take a nap.
Right.
And I know that a lot of schools, and even like with me when I used to coach cheerleading, we had to go through concussion protocols as
Thank you for
well
the heart
on a
means,
yacht. So I am assuming that there is at least one staff member, if not all of them, that have been trained in concussion protocols and whatnot. And so that they would have checked him for the signs and symptoms of a concussion. And if it was leaning, even I know for sports down here, they take concussions like to the max. Like my son was perfectly fine, but they still like pulled him and made me have to get a doctor's note to clear him to play.
After this, Darlene, I want to steer away from the incident at school.
Of course. But yeah, so I would definitely put a lot of money on that. They definitely made sure that if he was even leaning towards having some sort of concussion, that they would have taken care of that.
That's a really good point. Casey's coloring, as much as she goes to the ER, she can't take him for peace of mind. I would have.
Right. Well, see, and that's what I was thinking. And even when I got up here, I started thinking,
oh, crazy card deals once a box.
My brother was 13 and he wrecked
everybody in the boxes.
Hello?
Because at first you came up here saying you want referees. So at first you wanted a mod. So what's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Sure can.
This isn't me saying that you guys are wrong for having your opinion, but this is disrespectful in general on social media that all these people are bashing this single female.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold
on.
Crazy card deals. Hold on. I'd feel awful, but listen. Did you watch the video of her smacking her allegedly, who she says is autistic, son in the face? Did you see that video? Because we all saw it, and that's why we're pissed.
I'm sorry, single mother? Where?
Yeah, she's not a single mother, by the way.
My face just got red.
Do you also know of how many CPS are actually here in Florida too? It's called DCF.
Do you know that
also
she's
when she
faking
lived in the
miscarriages?
north, she had CPS involved with her child and some legitimate concerns about sexual activities happening in the child's presence.
Did you know that she used to lock, she doesn't do it anymore because he's not living there full time. Now he only gets their visitation, thank God. But did you know that she also locks him in the bedroom so that she can go live? Locks him in there with some melatonin and an iPad so that he doesn't bother her? Have you watched recently, whenever, I guess during his visitation, and then I'll let you talk, during his visitations, you see the look on her face when she has to pause because he opens that door? How disgusted and annoyed she is.
I have no clue who this girl is. I've never seen the videos. But when I scroll and hear people bashing other people on social media, it's really disgusting.
Sir, respectfully, respectfully, you need to do a little bit of homework. With
It
all
doesn't
due
matter.
respect.
It doesn't matter if I know about it or not.
Yes, it does.
Sir, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter.
Wait,
She
can I
fakes-
say something to you
So
really
it
quick
matters
too?
that you guys are bashing people on TikTok? What if
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
were
Hold
getting
on.
bashed
Hold on.
TikTok?
Hold on.
If
Hold
I
on.
were
Hold on.
behaving the way that Gabrielle Jacobson is behaving, I pray to God somebody plasters me on social media until I stop.
Sir,
She
hold on.
scans
Let me
people from
let me
yeah,
ask
go
you
ahead, darling. Go
something.
ahead.
Hold on. Let me ask you something because is Find Out still in here? Can we bring Find Out up
Well,
in a
be a
box if she's
respectful
comfortable?
adult.
Hold on. Let me speak. I would like to know if Find Out if you can you come up here? Because how would you feel if your life was turned around by being on this app and you were falsely brought all the way from another state down to Florida for a restraining order due to online bullshit that never happened? How would you feel? And here she is herself, somebody who was taken to court by this woman for no fucking reason.
4 times in Florida and once in my own
Feisty's here
state.
too. Feisty, grab
didn't
that
do
box,
shit
sis,
to
if you
her.
want to.
Didn't do shit to her.
You guys have it all wrong.
No, we don't.
We have it all
I
wrong.
can drop if we need a box.
Sir.
I am
Are
not
you on a
sticking up for her.
registry anywhere, sir? Are you on any type of registry anywhere, sir?
Look, I let you guys talk. Let me talk. You guys are all. I'm not saying you guys are wrong at all. I'm not saying she's right. I never seen the video or nothing. My biggest thing is the disrespect that's on this app and all social media that you guys and other people need likes and shares and follows to bash people and have thousands of people in your chat bashing this
Nobody sir. Are you on a
How do you
registry
think?
anywhere, sir? I'm pretty sure you're her type and are on a registry in some state somewhere.
How do you?
Are you?
How do you
Yes,
think
no,
anybody
it's a
feels
yes or
being
no,
bashed?
sir. It's a yes or no.
Is being bashed. How do you feel that anybody feels like that? What if she goes off herself because of you guys? Then you guys are gonna have the
That's
problem.
her
Do you know the
fucking
law?
problem. Then
Do you
she
know
should
the
have got off
law?
the fucking internet.
Wait.
Not
Okay,
my
so, but
motherfucking
it's
problem.
hold
If her
on.
mental
It's
health is
okay.
bad, if her mental
Excuse
health is
me.
bad because of you guys, and she
Her mental health is her problem, dude. And you still didn't answer the registered question. I'm
I
betting
dropped him.
fucking
I dropped him. I'm
$500.
not dealing with that shit.
I bet you
But
$500 he's on a registry.
no, he probably is. Find Out. You're probably right. Do you see the way he folded when you said that?
He wouldn't even answer it. He kept diverting.
Oh my God.
Kept
Someone said,
diverting.
"Are you the pizza delivery man from yesterday?"
Stop it.
Most men, if asked that question, would have said, "Hell fucking no, who are you, bitch? Like, what the fuck?" This man's like, "What about her mental health?"
Girl, as soon as you said that, I was like, did she really just ask that? And he did not lose his mind. And I thought that was very weird.
Nah, he got really quiet. Really quiet.
Because the fact is, if you would ask
Okay,
any one
crazy
of us, are
card
you
dude.
on a
I don't.
register?
Okay, I never heard what you guys said. You guys are weirdos. Do you seriously? Do I look like the type of bitch? Do I look like the type of bitch to give a single flying fuck what some greasy ass motherfucking dude on TikTok thinks about me? No.
And telling the truth is not bashing.
Not even a little bit.
What
But
about
not
all of
only
our
that,
feelings when she fakes all
right?
these miscarriages? The thousands of people she hurts. Her
Yeah.
feelings don't trump nobody fucking else's.
I have heard so many women that I've become close to because of this stupid fucking app literally shed tears and cry over the pain that they are reliving. And I
And
know
that's
people are
what
going to
my
say,
heart breaks.
then why do you keep watching? Because we're fucking allowed to. That's why.
And those
Because
are
this
the
is
women.
disgusting. Because this is
Those are the
disgusting. And
women my
go ahead,
heart
sorry.
breaks for.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
But
No, don't be
fuck
sorry. Go
Gabby
ahead.
Jacobson. Gabby Jacobson gets no mercy. Hashtag
Find Out. I would
no
actually
fucking
love to
mercy.
get, thanks for the gifts, guys. I would actually love to get your opinion on this. So Gabby got pretty upset whenever I said, this is a quote that I would, think goes on in Gabby's head. Dear Cameron, fuck you, love mom. Is that not what every action Gabby does says?
Well, I can tell you offline what I think she's really saying in her head, and it's a lot harsher than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
I
I've
think it's
also
a lot
explained it
harsher
like
than
this.
that. Oh my
I've
God,
also explained
thank
it like
you.
this. You know how, like, when a family gets a puppy for Christmas or something? Oh my God, it's so much fun. We have a puppy. Yay. Everybody look at my puppy.
I heard you
Well,
say that. Yep. And
yeah,
that's what
Cameron's
it's
a
like.
dog. He grew up.
Because he's a prop. Just like
Yeah.
the lizard. I think that lizard's going to be orange and he might be shedding. But that's that
I think
lizard's
he's
a
shedding
prop.
too.
You know,
Hey,
he's a prop.
Does anyone else think Sonic is shedding? You're all obsessed. Watching is one thing, but you sit in boxes all day trying to debunk. Okay.
Trying to debunk.
Oh,
She debunks her fucking self, you moron. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. My polite button is broken now. Like, it's been broken for a couple of days.
I really wanted to know how he would feel if he was you. I'm not gonna say that other bitch's name because she's irrelevant, but Feisty, the ones that she's actually taken to court, and had to come uproot their whole day to day and sit there and listen to her just try and come up with these quote unquote fake text messages, supposedly from you guys, but they all came back to her and her fiance and family members.
Monica
But
Key
that's
says
okay
Gabby
for her
doesn't.
to do.
Gabby doesn't
Rely on
want
me.
him. Here, Gabby doesn't want that child. She wants him gone, but needs to be able to blame the internet.
Can I just say something really quick?
I'm walking into work. And somebody.
Yes, Love and Life. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, find out.
No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Love and Life. Go ahead, Love and Life. You're up.
You have to unmute.
Oh, did I? I didn't mute her. Did I? Oh, Shirley.
I didn't
okay.
mute her.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No. Listen.
I was gonna say
I'm
that I'm
gonna
walking
interrupt one more time. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of comments. There's a lot of people who want boxes. It's okay. Just don't be afraid to be like, hey, can I have a turn now? Don't be afraid. So go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say this because I'm walking into work. But anyway, when somebody said this the other night in the box and it made sense. When she mentions Cameron, she hears cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's all he is to her, is a money grab. It's come out of her own mouth. She wants a redo. She wants a normal child. And that's all I want to say.
Child. She just wants a pregnancy for a grip.
If somebody would send her one of those dolls that are like really alive, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe she would get over this.
Oh, like a lyric. Like Danny's lyric.
Yeah.
Can I just say something really quick?
Find out, and all you ladies, I love y'all. I'm going to work. I'll see y'all later tonight.
Have a good night. Go ahead.
Can I just say, this is the difference between us in this group and this live versus Gabby, is you guys let her up, one, and two, you let her speak. Gabby blocks people, she mutes people, and she doesn't let people up to ask genuine questions. Now, yes, all of us, I think I can speak for everyone in the chat, everyone had harsh emotions and were angry, and we all held it together and spoke eloquently. I mean, Darlene, you stayed calm, even though I know you had probably some harsher words you wanted to say to her, but you stayed calm. We were all respectful and calm and asked questions. And Frozen Pizza, you even stopped people hey, don't talk over her, give her a chance. But she will never give us a chance to ask her genuine questions. She will have her mods block and
absolutely.
This is the difference, Gabby, is we actually let you talk. We let your supporters come up and ask questions and question
you
us.
Always lying. If you don't like it, you can find a new life.
Yeah, it's infuriating when she's like, you won't let me talk, you won't let me talk. You never let any of us talk. You block us the second we ask a question.
She wants people who she can fight with, so she could say that everybody is so against her and they're yelling at her and they're coming down on her.
Hold on. Isn't Frozen Pizza the one that made the video of her at work? That's
No.
hilarious, seeing as that I live across the fucking country from her, number one. Number two, no. That happened. That was Andrea in Crazy Mom and Zombies Discord. It was a screen recording from their Discord call, but nice try.
Andrea is Gabby and Danny's friend that bought over pizza, or not pizza, but soup last year when Gabby had COVID. And the reason why Danny and Gabby both get so much hate, they will rage bait and then get you going. And when you try to ask them something and have a respectful conversation, they bait, block, and then gloat.
Well,
yeah,
that's
what
I was saying. That's the difference between our group and her group, is they'll block and they won't let anyone have a word in edgewise. But yet, anytime that there is someone questioning Frozen Pizza or Darlene or anyone in this group, we let them up. We say, get a box, ask it. But yet she will never do that because she doesn't want the truth to be said in her live for those supposed supporters.
She wants the truth spoken.
And I'll drop down so somebody else can have a box. But
Can I?
y'all have
Okay.
a good day. I'm gonna go live later and we can talk some more. 'Cause I got a lot of shit to say.
But
I'll
I'm gonna
be,
drop.
yeah,
I'll see
I'll be
everybody
in there
later.
And
tonight.
sorry, find out for calling you out like that. I just wanted this man to hear from somebody else who, because clearly he doesn't have a fucking clue about Gabby. And I just wanted him to hear from somebody that actually had to uproot not only once, twice, 3, 5 times because this bitch has taken you to court. So I just
Well,
wanted
thank
him to
you.
hear the actual, the problem. This isn't just online bullshit of just sitting on here talking shit to talk shit. She's actually gone real life on people like yourself and Feisty.
And before I get down, I want to say it's because she lied on me. Remember, I was supposed to be the drama queen doing the account.
Mm-hmm.
Doing all this attacking. But I found an old video. She knows exactly who Jasmine is.
Yeah.
She knew, and she's
Yeah.
known for a long time.
And hopefully Captain Savaho is still listening here, because this is exactly how she's able to get away with this shit that she's getting away with. Is because new people like that come along and she's already on to her next skit, which everybody is reviewing because they know her patterns. They've seen her do this year after year. As a newbie, I had to come in and see, like, oh God, why does this girl keep coming up? But I had to do my research. They're real lives. And Gabby, I don't know how we got so far away from you doing the behind the scenes research with your whole crew that remember your team. Oh, my team is handling it. My team is handling it. And you dug and you got people's real life information. And then you just left little crumbs here and there of stuff that you didn't even verify or that was true. You were doing all that shit behind the scenes. So don't come up and act like you're Miss Innocent Angel. Oh, my life, I'm such a victim. You've affected people's real lives. Yeah,
Can I just real quick make a point and then I'll jump down? Stop. I've been following a lot of you guys for a while. I'm just usually silent.
The dog's all worked up too. The dog doesn't like it either.
I've got 2 of them and they're no comment. So
thank you for the gifts.
My take is, first of all, I have a puppy that's free to go home. Just kidding. So as far as the guy that was just up here, being Mr. Protect Gabby, number one, if you don't know what's going on with the situation, you have no business coming in and speaking on it. None. To come up and try and protect her.
Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thanks for helping me reach that goal again. And again, with the goals, I'm so sorry, but with the goals and the gifts, since there's just so many people in here, I recycle all of my gifts. I do not keep them. I recycle them all. So any gifts that you guys send me, I recycle them. They get recycled into the community.
Thank
Go
you
ahead.
for
I'm
the
sorry.
gifts. No, you're fine. It's important to thank people. So you have no business coming up and speaking on something that you know nothing about. Do your research first before you come in and open your mouth. That's number one. Number two, what you guys are doing and what I've seen in not everybody, but the majority of the lives that people hold about her, it's not about bashing her. It's about spreading awareness. It's about opening eyes, and it's about protecting that little boy. Period. She's got horrible behavior. Oh, thank you. She is, let's all be honest, she's a shit person, but it's not about bashing her. It's about trying to protect that little boy. Period. So that's all.
No, thank you very much. No, you're exactly right. I said that the other day. I couldn't care less about Gabby's safety. I don't care if she's safe. She's dug this grave. She's made this bed. And when
She
it comes
puts
time
herself
for her,
out there.
she does. When it comes time for her to lay in it, she's going to have to lay in it. If this child weren't involved, I wouldn't care.
Well, and
I
that's the
wouldn't give
thing.
two shits.
It's never been about, yes, it's been about her behavior because she's off the hook, but it's never really been about her. It's always been about him. And that's what people don't realize. People that are supporters of hers don't realize, she says that we're putting, I say we, but she says that everybody's putting him in danger. They're not. They're trying to protect him. And honestly, as much as I hate to say it, because children should be with their parents if possible, he is in the best place he could possibly be right now. He's safe. That's what's most important.
Yeah, Kaio, he's not safe yet because he's not even in that home full time anymore. She only gets to see him on visitations, and she's still exploiting him for money. She just made another wish list.
Thank you for all the gifts, you guys.
have you noticed that the times that she does have him and she's live, she feeds him absolute sugary garbage only? It's like she wants to send him back to the foster parents high on sugar.
She does.
She
It's
always said
crazy.
when he was 2, he would drink full cans of soda pop.
I don't understand that. But anyway, thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna drop so somebody else
Absolutely,
can come up.
sis. Yes, queen. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you.
I just
Hold on.
have a couple.
Let Lev go next. She's been waiting. Go ahead, Lev.
Hi guys. I'm packing and I literally had to stop because of that gentleman. I'm a silent watcher also. But I want to let that gentleman know one thing. You say about Gabby's mental health. It's not about Gabby's mental health. This is about Cameron's mental health.
Yeah.
And what he is going through now, but what's going to happen later. And every day is another day about his mental health. And I want that gentleman and everybody that is supporting her to think about that.
Lavender Haze, you're next.
So I want you ladies to know that what you're doing and everybody else about this awareness is amazing. I watch every day. I watch you ladies and you're amazing. And the one thing I have to say is you also make me laugh every day. So thank you for what you're doing and making me laugh. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being here. I say it all the time. I know it sounds corny as hell, but we cannot do this without you guys, honestly. So thank you guys for everything, the views, the likes, the gifts, everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Bye all. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks.
Okay, go ahead, Lavender Haze.
Hey, Frozen Pizza. How are you guys? But the thing that made me mad the most, well, one of the things that he said was single mother. She's not a single mother. She has no clue how it is to be a single mother. She has absolutely no clue. Not only that, in the past, she has mocked DV. She mocks the recovery community. She just mocks so many different communities and doesn't care how she hurts people. When these new people come and support her and back her without knowing, they don't realize that they're backing a terribly awful person that doesn't put their son first. Because if she put that kid first and did wish lists, she wouldn't sell that stuff right after. But it's all money for her. Money, money, money. It's terrible, and it irks me so much because so many people would love a blessing of a child, and she comes on here and just mocks it and mocks it. Racist. She's terrible. She just doesn't care who she affects, and the children shouldn't have to go through that. And
Everyone see that?
It
Guilty.
breaks my heart.
Guilty with 2 E's, 82. Frozen Pizza, do I need to repeat myself?
Need the extender, but anyways, on with it. Miss Gabby, I am a grandma. And little girl, you need to find yourself before you do anything. You have affected me in 3 different communities. Heart deep.
Reset. All right, resetting.
Damn, right in the middle of mine.
I
Okay.
know. All right, I see what you're saying.
Right. And I would just love to have Mimi in a box without Gabby, without Danny, and just, grandma's, mother's in here. And
Well,
like,
but here's the thing. I understand why you would think that, but you have to remember that Mimi raised these two. And she also raised their
exactly what they
biological
came to.
mother. So Mimi's just as bad.
Hey,
Well,
Frozen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
opened my
anybody off.
eyes? What opened my eyes about Mimi was that video of her telling that story. Saw right through her lies. Like lies. That
I think
story makes
Mimi's
no
scared of
sense.
Gabby.
Go ahead, Amber. What were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry.
The guy Blackbeard in the comments, he requested a box.
Yeah, it's okay. I got people in a wait list, so I want to let these people talk, and then once you're done talking, please drop so we can keep going.
So, anyways, respectfully, thank you for letting me up in the box. Gabby just needs to get her shit together, period. Like I say, lockdown, period. Extensive therapy and herself first. But I'm happy that I was all for the movement to Cam, getting him out of there. And that's it. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. Greatly appreciate you all.
Thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate it.
Okay. And y'all have a good one.
And we did not
Bye.
restart because of you, I promise.
Kick my ass out of here, please. Give me the boot.
I will do, girl. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All
Okay.
right, who's next?
Can I go real quick?
Go
No.
for it.
Um,
I think it Kim and then Melody and then Blackbeard. We'll go in that order,
Yeah,
maybe.
hello, welcome to Frozen Pizza. There'll be a 20-minute. Yeah, hello, welcome to Frozen Pizza. There'll be a 20-minute wait for a box. Exactly. So let's finish up the boxes that we have now. We're not going to accept any more requests for now. Let's finish up the boxes that we have now, and then we can do more requests because I just want to give everybody a chance to speak. So go ahead, Kim, and then wait, no, I'm sorry. Who did you say?
I said Kim, then Melody, and
Yeah,
then Blackbeard.
yes, Kim, Melody, Blackbeard. All right, let's go.
all right. Thank you for letting me back up again. I just have a couple of comments and then I forgot to say something previously, so I'll be quick. I pretty badly and in Discord and things, so people get dragged. It is what it is. And if she is allowed to come on the app and play her games and run her mouth and rage bait, then people are allowed to come on this app to comment on it and have an opinion about it. And the reason that she comes into boxes is because right now she's not getting the bullying that she needs to continue her little book. So she goes in boxes with people that she thinks is going to yell at her and bully her so she can record it and then go back to her supporters and say, look, they're bullying me. And then I have to mute because there's a train coming. Hold on.
No, you're completely right. She comes and she even says, I'm collecting evidence. She goes and she antagonizes stuff and then she collects evidence on it.
Well, and it's not even that. Look at how she says. Oh, okay. But look how she says
Guys,
like
please
things.
do not accept any more box requests, please.
But also look how she says things about like when she comes into your live specifically because she's done this for the past couple of days. She comes in and she's like, "Look what they're saying about me," and all this and whatever the case. She looks for things that she can try and use for like a sympathy to
Yes.
her quote unquote supporters. All right, sorry, Kim, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. And then Aaron's comment yesterday, her and Aaron commenting on even if the court says that they have to stop doing this or that, they're not going to. That is disrespectful to your child, and that shows that his security should not be put in your hands because you don't care what anybody says or does for his security. People on here that I have seen is trying to look out for Cam. For years they've been saying, please get off the app, please, protect Cam, this and that, and she still exploits them. But everybody else on here is looking for his security except his mom and dad. So the person who should not be who doesn't deserve to say Cameron James Bradley is his mom and dad. The people who deserve to, thank you for letting me up again. Thank you for the gifts earlier, everybody. I didn't notice them, so thank you very much. I do recycle. And I'm done now. I promise. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much, Kim. You're always welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Melody. It's your turn.
All right. Thank you for letting me up. I want to put a different perspective on this as a child was the only use we were to her was the attention that she got. And we knew as children we weren't loved. I'm not going to get into all the details, but we were abandoned. One was given up for adoption. But to this day, she swears she was the best parent. And it is awful, awful, awful growing up wondering if you're loved by a parent. And my heart breaks for that little boy because I fear that that's how he's going to grow. And it is so painful to feel that that lack of love. And that's really my only message. It's it just breaks my heart for him. And it takes an awful lot to crawl out of that. And I love my children and grandchildren with all my heart. And I never want them to question because of how I was raised.
The Tina person in the chat that I muted and blocked, I think is Gabby, because she said if Pizza says my child's name one more time. So I'm pretty sure she.
Rita B also said that too, so it sounds like it's just a bunch of
It
different
sounds
people.
trolls. I mean, Gabby we've already proven she
Justice
can
for
come up in a
Cameron, Amy
box.
Bradley.
She can come up in a box and you're good, Carrie. You can stay up. There's still an empty one. But I'm just saying, if Gabby's really in here, she could very easily come on up here and, have an adult conversation like we were trying to have with her.
I'll hang out in the
No,
chat.
she knows. We'll let her talk.
I just wanted to let you know in case you request a box, don't let him up. A box, don't let him up. Or you could let him up, I guess. I don't know. Do whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know.
All right. Well, thank you for having me up.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up.
Sorry, Pizza. I didn't know if you were busy. I was like, I'll just thank for her.
Thank you for coming up, Melody.
Thank you. And I don't know how to drop. I'm very sorry.
That's okay. Carrie or one of us can get you.
I got it, yep.
All right. Is it Blackbeard? I may
Yes,
be wrong.
it is.
The floor is yours.
Excellent. Thank you for giving me just a quick minute. I'm also making mac and cheese for my girls for their Friendsgiving right now, so excuse the clanky noise of the oven.
No, it's good. Don't ever apologize for that. We love that. Most of us have children, grandchildren, so we totally get it.
So, I am a single dad. I've got not only my two girls, but my stepdaughter from my previous marriage that I raised, who still calls me dad and doesn't talk to her biological dad at all. Gabby and Aaron are pieces of shit. And I'm going to say something, and I apologize for the wording. Aaron is a cuck. 100%. There's no.
I mean, I've done everything except use that actual word because I don't want to get bananaed, but yeah.
I apologize. I've been holding on to that for a long time. There should be a balance of power in a relationship, and there's none. He's given it all to her. She doesn't listen at all. She doesn't care what he says, and he's okay with that. He's doing a disservice to that child. And it's ridiculous. And it's sad, and it's pathetic. And I've only been watching them since April. So,
I give props to you for stepping up and raising your stepdaughter. That's how my stepdad was. My dad wasn't in the picture, so I call my stepdad dad.
She's going to be 28 in January.
Well,
she still comes to me for everything.
Mine's been in my life 27 years. Props to you.
She's my kid. I always told her she's my firstborn because I started raising her before my ex-wife and I had kids together. So we're all still very close. I mean, hell, I live across the highway from my ex-wife and my kids. We all still do family dinners together at my parents' house with my ex and her fiance.
Wow. Look at you adulting. That's crazy. Thank you for the donuts, guys. Thank you.
I love it so much.
So I don't understand how things.
Significant others, online activity and whatnot. As a father, what would you do in that situation? Out of curiosity.
It would be, this needs to stop now, or I'm taking the child and we're going to go find someplace else to be.
And if it didn't stop, I'm assuming you would take your children and just leave, right?
Absolutely.
There would be no. Okay. See?
Because
and you're saying exactly what we're saying, but I just want, the people that are like, oh, it's all a bunch of women on here and I want to hear from a man, because obviously I'm not a man. I have a husband, obviously, and my husband would do the same thing. He's very well Yeah. And that's why I don't understand between the two of them that they can't grasp that your children come before anything else.
I have
It's mostly
canceled
TikTok.
I've canceled dates, I have canceled plans because one or both of my kids needed something from me. Because they are what's important. Relationship, that'll come at some other time. Right now it's about raising my kids and making sure that they are stable and they're happy and they're loved.
I mean, I heard that Aaron's family doesn't have anything to do with them. I don't know if that's true or not. But I think if Aaron was to grow a pair, get that child, tell G, okay, I'm done. It's me and him now. I honestly think his family would like help him. But I just don't understand how he sits there and allows her to make all the decisions, lie the way she does, use the court system as threats to people to try to scare them into silence. I mean, I don't understand it. It's mind-boggling. And I scream at my phone so much. Like the things she's been saying the past 24 hours, I have been wanting to come through my phone.
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I probably will never get it. I stand by the way that I raise my kids and how I want my kids to see how the world should work. Even if there's if they end up getting married and they get divorced, it's not the end of the world, and you need to be there for your kids, no matter what the situation. And not to put up with somebody in their life that is going to bring them down. Be strong enough to exit the situation.
But it's not only it's that too, but also that Gabby and not I mean Aaron, yeah, he says some things about Gabby obviously in front of Cameron, that are inappropriate. But the way that Gabby treats Aaron in front of Cameron, you are setting, especially because I have all boys. I'm a mom of just boys. But I'm also a domestic violence survivor myself. But my husband and I have made the rule that we will never have an argument, disagreement, or anything in front of our children. Because for the simple fact is, one of our sons is already out of the house, grown up and all that. He's actually my bonus son, but he's my son. But we don't want them to see that that's quote unquote a normal household. We try and shelter them from that. Not that they need to be sheltered, but you get what I'm saying. I don't want them to think that all relationships are unhealthy or that it's okay for you to act like that once they are grown up, married, and have children, that's an acceptable way to act in front of your children. And also, not only that, I don't remember, I think it was Sammy who was in, but I can't remember, I think it was Sammy who was in here that said to Gab, or, whoever said it, is that you are mentally hurting Cameron by fighting. And that loudness that's in front of him, that's affecting his mental health.
Oh, 100%.
And why are you doing that to your child? And what you're teaching him is that relationship, and he's being mentally abused by his partner. He's not going to know that that's not okay because that's what he's used to. That's the norm that he grew up with the two people that are supposed to love and nurture him the most. While for at least 18 years, you are supposed to love your child the utmost. And that just is what blows my mind, is that they think that it's okay to just act like that in front of that little boy and think that he's going to know that, oh, well, this isn't normal.
Well, especially when they're doing it in front of a child that they say is developmentally challenged.
That too.
I mean, if anybody is going to be affected, it's going